start off by apologizing for being late. I just had a little bit of a flood in the house. Our washer and dryer is upstairs, and lo and behold, the we well, I'm having some work done, or I had some work done in my house. A bathroom got refinished, remodeled, and in doing some of the remodeling for the bathroom, they moved the wash machine, and well, the wash machine in particular. So the drain that goes into a pipe that we have running through some cabinets and stuff like that, it was moved, and the drain was not put back into the drain spout. So it drained all upstairs. I have a little kitchen type thing upstairs, so that's where it drained. And I've just been cleaning up a washing machine load of water, or amount of water, for the past half an hour. So, welcome. Thank you for joining. I'm gonna catch up on the comments hopefully momentarily. Homeowner, what's going on? I'm sure you can probably relate. All right, so we got Captain Newbie. What up, Russ? Grilling and chilling with Mojo. Mojo, how you doing? Russell said alarm is set too early. No. Homeowners, it's Ayo is dash. I need a trimmer. Yep. Greetings, Earthlings. Hey, KB, what's going on? Terry, what's going on? Neil, how you doing? Something going on with the chat. No, I know I'm tardy. Like I said, I was dealing with something. Sean, he says, "What up? What up, Josh? How you doing?" Josh, I had time to do a quick live book getaway before you went live. Yeah, well, hey, book giveaway. All right. Yeah. Like I said, freaking the washing machine. I've been having issues with it as of late. Doing the same exact thing, kind of flooding upstairs. I'm kind of over it. It's convenient, but it's a pain in the butt. So this jar, ooh, buddy, I'm about to get into this jar right here. I want to pour a little bit, and man, this is well deserved after the afternoon I've had, right? Evening just now. All right, so we got the liquor in the cup, and you guys know what goes next. Rockstar. Lots of caffeine into a cup, and kind of just wanted to hang out and chill and talk to you guys about, 2022 barbecue wise. What's something you learned how to do in 2022? That looks like a danger jar. Oh, it sure enough is. No, we'll be headed that way tomorrow. Tomorrow, Travis. So we should be arriving early Friday morning. So, what up? What up? What up with you though? How's it going? Oh man, I'm just God. It ain't one thing, it's another. Another. Like I said, we moved the washing machine and dryer upstairs for convenience, and it has been an inconvenience, with the fact that it floods, like, it seems like once every 6 months it's flooding. We just got we had some issues in the kitchen because the bathroom was directly above the kitchen. So I had some issues in the kitchen where the ceiling was messed up. I actually think I told you guys about the ceiling last week, how it got patched. So it got patched and repainted, and here we have yet another flood. The good thing is, the part of the ceiling that wasn't patched and repaired is what ended up where the water came through today. Yay. What up, Bumpy? How you doing this evening? He said, "Yo, what up, everyone?" So I have a ceiling fan that's dripping. Y'all want to see? Y'all want to see, don't you? Hey, Mr. Richard, how you doing? So the kid, I don't know if you can you turn that light off for me on the fan? Actually, better to turn it off. I don't know. See, it's exposure wise. Well, there's water. You can turn it off. Leave it off. There's water in in here. There's water coming down through the ceiling from there because there's a nice hole there. And there's water coming from the seam here. Yep, you can see the seam. The drywall seam. This is where it was just freshly painted and fixed. This is where I will have to fix it soon. Just, yeah. Same ceiling fan in my office. Nice. Like a Lowe's or Home Depot special. It was not even a special. That thing was like 150 bucks. Thank you. Cut the power to that. Yeah, nah. Terry said 5 to 6 inches of snow and negative 40 wind chill, and I have to smoke a turkey in the open. She. So you need to build yourself some sort of structure. Goodness. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. My whole evening has been blown. Obviously, you guys kind of know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna talk to you guys for a quick second, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get off out of here. I do need to actually try to get some rest tonight. I'm gonna be on the road all evening tomorrow. Hojo says, "Good evening, Josh. Merry Christmas to you and your family." Hey guys, actually, while I have you on a few of you here, I am a few questions. I'll say a few questions short. Actually, I need 5 questions. So can I get 5 questions from some of you guys? Terry, do you have any questions? Russ, do you have any questions? Josh, do you have any questions? At this point, I won't say it could be whatever, but I have 5, maybe. If it's not 5, then it's 5. 5 questions I can answer for you guys in the Ask Dash series. So if you have a question, type it in the chat now, and I will try to get an answer. Well, I will try to get an answer for you. So, who's your favorite cop? Actually, one who doesn't give me a ticket. All right, hold on. So let's see, Josh. The cooking. Who's your favorite cop? All right, let me see. That should be number 27. 28. Let's see if I can get. When are you going to get a trailer pit? All right, Terry. Upstairs bathroom is gutted. Kitchen ceiling, kitchen wall, 4-inch cash drain is cracked vertically on the rise. Damn, son. Bumpy, that's a good one. Bumpy. IMPORTENT is it to is the oh wait, I'm sitting here doing this the hard way. I could go into the comments. Look at that. I don't know why I didn't just open up the page on YouTube and copy the comments from there. Alright, so let's see. Alright, Josh, I have both of your questions. I'm going to put this one with the other one. Alright, Hojo, I see your question here. I'm just going, I'm gonna put these down, and I'll figure out a way to kind of number them and get them answered for you all. All right, let's see. Is there any other questions? He's gonna visit Rob. That's a good one, dude. Man, life be lifing, man. Life be lifing. Here we'll. Z. All right, give me a second, guys. All right, let's see. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Pulled pork is the first most unforgiving protein. No, pulled pork is not unforgiving. Rodney says, "Am I from Philly?" Yes, I am. I was born and raised in Mount Airy. Well, technically, I was born in Chestnut Hill, raised in Mount Airy. Construction adhesive and packing tape holding it together. Rob said, "Where do you get the wood for the smoker?" That's a good question. I will put that onto the list. Rob is asking some good questions. Rob, you might get your own whole video. Shoot, 29. I think you up. Thanks. Hold on, I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to organize these. Alright, Rob, you're gonna be number 30. So I don't know, Josh, I feel like I should answer Josh's questions last, or on the 31st, just so it could be kinda it could be, I won't say to take us out of the year on a funny note. Alright, let's see. Hold on. So, Josh, let me see. Alright, so I think I have enough questions, guys. So if you haven't asked the question already, have you tried outside smoker yet? Offset smoker yet? No, I have not. How do I win a free barbecue recipe book? How to win a free barbecue recipe book? My guess is that in order to win a free barbecue recipe book, we need to link up with Rob, the homeowner barbecue. Just yeah, the restroom renovation that sprung a leak. No, Hojo. So it wasn't the restroom renovation. It was the we have a washing machine and dryer right next to. So we have an upstairs kitchen. All right. So I feel like every time I say something, I have to backtrack a little bit. Our house used to be separated into two apartments or apartments. So one house was separated into apartments. So when you walked in the front door, they had the whole the front room was walled off, and the steps where the front door went right up the stairs. So it was kind of like what I would consider a duplex. So two apartments in one house, right? A duplex. That being said, there was a kitchen upstairs. Water, drains, all of those things like that. I won't say we had the bright idea, but a few years ago, probably 10 years ago now, we moved our washing machine and dryer from actually right, and you got a part in the mess all on my table, right in there. That's where the washer and dryer used to be. So that's where the washer and dryer used to be, and we moved them upstairs. Very convenient. Obviously, our bedrooms are upstairs, so taking laundry was just a matter of taking it from the front of the house to the back of the house, washing clothes. Recently, I've been having issues, and I think a lot of the issues are just due to age. Again, though I had an issue with the hot water supply line. I had an issue with it was hot water supply line, cold water supply line, cold water supply line. So I mean, I really don't aside from what I ended up doing was taking all of the hoses that I had up there and replacing all of them. A lot of the hoses were corroded, and it just seemed like they were ready to burst, and some of them did. So the hot water supply line burst first, probably about 6-8 months ago. Took care of it. Everything was, copacetic. And we went about another 2 months or so, and then we had another issue where the cold water supply line, one of the cold water supply lines burst. All right, cool. I replaced that one. Bet. Well, the problem is from where the supply line is started, where we tapped into the water, we had a run of 12 feet to get behind some cabinets. Like I said, it was a kitchen. We had to run behind these cabinets. Well, the latest problem was another one of the cold supply lines. The cold supply line was one of the in the 12-foot run to the final. So there's two 6-foot supply lines before we get to the final supply line that goes into the actual washing machine. So I have 6, 12, probably 18 feet of hose from where it was teed off of the supply for the upstairs sink for the kitchen to where the washing machine is. And in those 18 feet of hose, we've had 3 different issues. So I've replaced every bit of that hose in the past. Well, actually, the last straw was over last weekend. I replaced 24 feet of the hose, the supply line hose, the regular washing machine supply line hose. I replaced all of it. So every hose up there that's up there now is new, and I should be trouble free. But what I will be doing within the next 3 months probably is I'm going to be gutting that room, or at least where the washing machine and dryer is, and taking out the cabinets that are there, the floor cabinets, moving the washing machine and dryer against the wall, creating some extra space in that room. And I'm ready for it to happen at this point. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna try to catch up to the comments. If Josh says, who's taller, him or Kent? You know what? I don't actually know, but I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna go back and try to find it. So give me a second, guys, while I... Alright, Hojo says, if you were to build a smoker, what would be your ideal pit? Do I have that one? Yes, I do. So actually, I have Hojo's down as 31. I'm going to put Josh's down, just because I feel like I can answer... Oh, I do have that one. Who's taller? So where did I put this other... Where did I put your damn questions? Because I know you asked the question about which trailer was better. Whose trailer was better? Alright, hold on. Alright. He asked who's my favorite. Where the hell did this question go? Oh, here it is. Who's taller? Me or Kent? Then you asked about your trailer. Who had the nicer trailer? Alright, so then, alright, let me just ask, this is the last one. I'm going to put this one down. My next question, if pulled pork is the most unforgiving protein that you should learn when you're starting your barbecue journey, what's the second? I think you might have that backwards, Josh. I always say pulled pork is the easiest thing to cook. So I'm gonna put you down, Josh, and I think you have a full roster there with questions for me to answer. How did you convince your wife that you need? How do you convince your wife that you need another smoker? KB, I'm going to put this one with Terry, since he asked about when are you going to get a trailer pit. So I'm going to sneak that one in there. So hopefully I can answer that one together. And let's see, put that in as well. And it put the pots down. All right, so Rodney said he's from West Philly. That's what's up, Rodney. Salud. Thank you for watching, tuning in. Morgan Friesen, Sid. Have you tried that offset smoker yet? No, I haven't. Rodney said, how about he's about to start his barbecue business from his house? Nice. Where in West Philly are you, Rodney? Area. Hojo said missed the early part. Okay, I think I am. Drain or feed? The feed line. So the feed line is what had been the problem. The drain was the problem today. When the guys were working in the kitchen slash the bathroom, they didn't put the drain line back into the drain. I have a piece of PVC that sticks up probably about 6 inches or so from the countertop, and we just made it run downhill so that it connects into the drain on the sink. There's some I won't say backwoods, but some engineering took place. It was the easiest way for us to run the drain because of where the washing machine is. The washing machine is like here, and the sink is over here, and we have the drain runs directly to a piece of PVC that runs downhill to the drain in the sink. So, like I said, the drain hose was out of the, like I said, the piece of PVC sticks up so that it can accept the drain hose. It was out behind the cabinets on the floor. I know for sure the guys that were working in the bathroom, they were finishing up today, and the last thing they did was put a vent, like it's the bathroom vent and the drain vent outside, and I don't know if they were looking to see if they could reach it from the side of the house, but they ended up having to use a ladder to get up to where they needed to be. And I know for sure that they moved the washing machine because I saw it, and they didn't put the drain back. Taste tester number 2 was washing clothes, and you know what happened from there. All right, let's see. Oh well, I guess I see my cousin in here. Sorry, like I said, I'm all discombobulated. All right, let me get back here because this is where I can on my phone. Angela says hola Angela. So you missed it. Had a little bit of a flood here at the house. The washing machine drain was not put into the drain, and had a little bit of a flood upstairs. Homeowner says, where do you get the wood for the smoker? Yep, KB, all right. I got construction adhesive, okay. So I'm trying to catch up on the comments, so please bear with me. So Morgan, I'm sorry again, I was behind. You can tack this on if you want. How did you and the missus meet? Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, that's why my cousin said she can answer that question. Yeah. Asante, how you doing this evening? All right, Bumpy. Let me add this onto your question. So give me a second, please. Bumpy is on the 29th. And I'm going to save that so that I don't overwrite it or mess it up. Russ said, should I ship my pec scrimper? Psh, man, I'm done with I'm so done with copper and hoses for the supply line. I'm telling you, once I feel like this not bathroom, this the upstairs kitchen, where we call it the laundry room. The laundry room is going to be in its final form soon. Hojo said, I know you're trying to jump off. Have a Merry Christmas, my friend. Neil says, Merry Christmas, everybody. Rodney said, 52nd Street area. Okay, nice. I'm on Delancey. Oh, okay. I know exactly where you are. I won't say I have folks from there, but that's Delancey, 52nd at Delancey. That's where was the. Unfortunately, of course, here you can tell I'm from Philly because I'm about what I'm about to say. Where was the Move bombing? Was it Move? Move? Why can't I think of the name of the? Was it Move with Mumia? Wasn't that around that same area? Maybe. Taj is a moderator. When did that happen? One of the last times you were here, dog. You come through, and I respect you. Respect, blah blah blah. I've been doing my own plumbing since I was like 10. He says he still suck at it. Oh, that's old Sage. I don't know why Delancey Delancey is sticking out in my mind for something. 63rd and Osage. Okay. All right. Thank you. Why am I? Somebody I know is move. Man, we getting all these folks. Sean Grams. Sean, are you from Philly as well, or do you just know about that whole movement? No pun intended. What did I say? I'm sorry, I'm just kind of discombobulated. Meanwhile, I had to cancel my cooks this weekend because of that funky COVID caught up with me after almost 3 years. Uh, that was a dad joke. Yeah, it was. Uh, uh, man. Well, sorry to hear that, dude. Sorry to hear that. I'm telling you, I won't say it's been catching up with a lot of people, but I know of a few folks that have gotten it the second time. Um, and I know people who still haven't gotten it all, and I'm not going to jinx anyone in my household, but yeah. Did you all know that Osage wood makes excellent bows? Did not know that. Did not know that. Yeah, it's funny. There's lots of streets in Philadelphia that are wood. So there's Pine Street, there's Walnut, there's Locust. Um, is Lombard a Lombard? Is it a wood? No, no. I just know that I'm thinking of uh, streets all around the same area, but yeah, Pine, Walnut, Locust. Uh, what other? So, bro, I'm cooking a whole leg of lamb. Any jewels? Yeah, we're gonna talk. How are you cooking it, Taj? What are you cooking it on or in? And when are you cooking it? Cause chestnut. There we go. Roasting on but there's a lot of wood streets or streets named after over Christmas. Okay. Oven and on Christmas. All right. We're gonna talk. Well, I mean, if you're gonna cook it in the oven, honestly enough, I'm gonna send you some pictures of some seasonings. All right. I'm gonna send you some pictures of some seasonings. Oh, it's Wednesday. Wing Wednesday. You brought wings home again? Angela, your oldest second or cousin. What do we determine that? Yeah, your oldest cousin, first removed, has a job now. I think I told you that. Mary's gonna be pissed. Why is Mary? Oh, cause he's cooking lamb. I get it. She called me out about dad jokes, and here she is with trying to do a dad joke too. Um, so that's what I was missing. So we went to Buffalo Wild Wings yesterday, and I had spicy garlic, and what I used to mix was hot barbecue and spicy garlic. They don't have hot barbecue on the menu anymore. They have sweet and I don't know, something else. Who cares? He got wings. Mom jokes, yep. Anyway, Taj, is it a bone in or boneless leg of lamb? Did you take care of that ticket? Why? No, I just thought about it. I just don't want to. It's due at the end of the year, so yeah. So I want to make sure you bone in. Okay, Taj, we're gonna talk. Okay. Um, it's just for you and the missus, or are you cooking for a bunch of other folks, some of your cousins and stuff? Ken Ford says, did a catering, I guess, job last Friday. One of the side items was not up to par. No time to do them over. Client was really counting on this item. Greens was a little salty. What did you tell the client? So what I would do, I would go to a market and on the way and buy some cans of greens and add them in, because the whole thing is if it's too salty, all you got to do to I'm gonna say take the salt away is dilute it. You're gonna dilute it by adding more greens, in my opinion. Yes.
Excuse me, I just want to know, can I finish washing this stuff? Because I need it.
It's already finished.
It's in the dryer?
No, it's not in the dryer, but it is it should be, finished washing. So you can put it in the dryer. And then those towels that are in the sink need to go into the washing machine.
Okay.
But you kind of need to wring them out because they're sopping wet right now.
The sink drain is working?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything is working. It's just the drain from the washing machine was not where it was supposed to be. That's why it ended up on the floor. I'm cooking a whole dinner. Thanks. Oh, man. I understand, man. Well, it already happened, yeah. So we can rectify the situation. No. Bumpy said, did you know the greens were salty? He says but were salty prior to service. Mix those bitches with mashed potatoes, if anything. Sucks up salt, yeah. So I have encountered that similar situation, and how I'm telling you that I would dilute the greens by adding more greens was my solution. I did almost a very similar thing. I mean, obviously, I don't have a set method. I just kind of season things to taste. I season things to taste, and these greens, I felt like I just poured a little bit too much salt in them and a little bit too much pepper, and I'm like, all right, well, you know what? I'm gonna add some more greens. Luckily, I had enough greens to do that. No mixing. Oh gosh. So my cousin Angela is the type of person who cannot have different types of food touch, and she cannot have a plate for her made by me because I'm going to make her food touch intentionally. Like, she's the type of person that wants a plate that has 8 different trays or 8 different separators in it, so she can have 8 different things or 7 different things on her plate without each of those different things touching. Not like those things are not going to touch in her stomach. Like, I posted a picture of my Thanksgiving plate, and I think maybe I didn't post it, but I took a picture and sent it to her, and I was like, achievement unlocked. I got a little bit of every single thing that we cooked for Thanksgiving on a single plate, and she was just like, ew. She was like, ew. Russ says, true. So Angela, you don't always want to add more water. Sometimes it doesn't do it. To do it because she died, and they always like, well, you're cooking. You're up. That's what's up, Taj. Angela says, drain out some of the salty water and add more water. All right. Credited. Ken said he did not serve him. He credited the customer instead. So, Ken, I understand wanting to credit the customer, but I have figured it out, okay? Figured it out on numerous occasions when I have had issues like that. Now, the one time I did actually have to credit a customer was because I straight forgot to cook this lady's wings, and I lied and told her I dropped them, and I didn't have enough time to cook them again. And I mean, I was prepping her food, and let's see. Bumpy says next time rinse the greens with cold water. Use a strainer. All right. So I was just thinking to add more greens, but those are valid. See, I mean, this is why we talk about stuff like this, because when I had this issue, I added more greens. I was like, I had to, but then again, I had the greens to add. If I didn't have the greens to add, rinsing them out would have been the better solution. But like I said, the one time I had to credit a customer for food that I didn't actually have was because I straight forgot. Like, I was like, oh, I gotta get some wings, I gotta get this, I gotta get that. I had everything else. I had her pork, I had her chicken, and like pulled chicken, and I did not have any. Or no, it was she wanted pulled pork and ribs, and she wanted wings, and I did not have the chicken wings. So like that morning, probably about an hour or two before, is when I realized, and I'm like, I can't cook wings in in this time. So I called her right away and I said, hey, I'm really sorry. I just dropped your wings. I don't have time to cook anymore. I will give you a refund for the wings, but I wanted to let you know as soon as possible. And she still orders from me to this day. Like, actually, I took her a turkey. Was it at least a turkey? I took her a turkey for Thanksgiving. Russ said, yep, got one of those over here too. It's a strong visual stipulation. What are you talking about, Russ? Mark said, hi, Dash, left a like. Hey, if you have not hit that thumbs up button for me, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could. It really does make me feel better about myself, these videos, and it helps my channel. So if you're on the live stream and you are on mobile and you can see the comments, if you back out or close the comments, you will then be able to leave that thumbs up. If you're on your laptop or on a tablet or whatever, what have you, if you go back, you'll be able to hit that thumbs up. Angela says nobody has more greens. Everyone else cooks them all at one time. No, so the reason why I had more greens was because I tried to get the number 10 can of greens from the Restaurant Depot and they didn't have any. So I ended up getting greens from Sam's. And how it worked out was I bought two 8 can. Basically it was like I ended up with either 10 or 16 cans. I think it might have been, no, it was 12 cans of greens, like regular cans of greens. And when I did the math, I only needed like 8 or 9 cans. So I had greens left over. So like I said, when I had an issue, I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and just add some more greens to it. And that's what I ended up doing because I had the extra cans. In Maryland, everyone has a green pot and everyone has a crab pot. I need to replace my crab pot. A green pot and everyone has a crab pot. I can help you out with that. We can go to Restaurant Depot. Oh, Russ is food preparation. Strong. Yep. Fat and happy. So what's up, everybody? How you doing? I can't remember the last time I bought canned greens. I can. I can. Shoot. I don't. That's the only way I buy greens. But then again, some of us are vegetarian and some of us are not. Vegetarian. My cousin. I'm pointing to her comment. Not vegetarian. No! I don't use fresh greens. Bruh, see? Here's the thing, dog. Fresh greens gonna take you how long to cook? Your time is money. If you spend too much time making fresh greens, that's less money you have. It's not a fight. I mean, I'm not fighting him or her. No, I'm not using fresh greens. And I make no qualms, no bones about it. I won't say I don't even like making sides, but I'm gonna make some sides, and my sides are gonna cost me far less, and I'm gonna profit far more by using. No, Angela says fresh greens is the only way for you because you are cooking for yourself. For me and anyone else who is in business to make money, that might not be the best option. I'm just saying. People who so it's funny. This is one of those things, right? This is a lesson. So let this be a lesson to someone who's starting out. If you are cooking for profit, you need to do as much as you can to make as much profit. That being said, something just as simple as fresh greens versus canned greens. Like, okay, so here's a question. Angela, how much do fresh greens cost? Let's talk about pounds and compare apples to apples. No, Bumpy, hold on, dog. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. Hojo says, thought you genuinely don't make sides. Change of heart. No. So Hojo, I only make sides when I'm doing bigger catering events. If I am doing a big catering event, like actually that event where I cooked for 500 people a few years ago, they reached out to me again, and I will be trying to cook for them at the end of next month. and I will be doing greens. So greens. I mean, I just like I said, bigger catering events is when I do sides. Um, if you watched today's video, I think it was today's video, I put a link in there for an event that I did, and in that event, I did potato salad. They wanted they wanted coleslaw, macaroni salad, salads, and like I did 2 or 3 different sides for them. So I do sides. I only do sides when I have a bigger event. Um, Bumpy said greens are time consuming, but I clean them, blanch them, and then freeze them. Bumpy says $1.50 a pound. Angela said 99 cents a pound at the farmer's market. I'm going to call BS on that one because most of the time, whatever the cost is in the market, you go to the farmer's market, it's double. So let's just say they're $2 a pound. Bumpy said $1.50. You're saying 99 cents. If I can get fresh greens for 99 or $2 a pound, okay, I can buy a number 10 can of greens. They are like $12 right now. Okay, $12. I'll put those. I'll get 2 onions and maybe 1 onion. So maybe one large onion, which might cost $1.50. So all told, I'm into my greens actually, and I usually buy 2 cans. If I'm doing a large pan, I'll do two number 10 cans, and I'll probably do 2 onions. So I might be into my greens $25, right? I'm charging $40 for the pan. All I'm gonna do, cut up the onion, saute the onion, get the greens into pan. I'll put 1 can whole, and I'll put 1 can greens only, so I can save that liquid in case I make it too salty and I need to dilute it, right? But all told, I'm doubling my money for the greens. When you use fresh greens, oh, and by the way, for me to heat up those greens and add a little bit of salt, pepper, and garlic, that takes all of 15-20 minutes. To cook fresh greens, how long does that take? How long does that take? And just keep in mind, your time is money, especially when I'm being paid for the job. So, customer thanked me for not serving them and gave me a $400 tip. Good Lord. Mark said if you make it fresh, then you have to charge more. Most won't even know the difference, so they don't want to pay for more. Your time, it means nothing to them. Mark. Yeah, they don't hear me though. Mark, they don't hear you. They don't get it. Mark, I'm gonna read this again. Mark Henderson from the Great White North says if you make it fresh, then you have to charge more. Most won't even know the difference, so they don't want to pay more. If your time means, so they don't want to pay more. Your time means nothing to them. This isn't about side, it's about the greens. No, Russ's war. No, TOTL. He says, "What's happening? Do you like chitlins?" This guy doesn't eat pork. As I said, I go to the Amish market down here. The Amish market up here, man, they must have different rates, because I swear they are. Don't that Angela. So what you do is you do not yuck someone else's yum. All right, I don't. No. Don't yuck someone else's yum, because I'm sure you can tell me about some delicious tofu. We know that's a lie. You know, where's Maury or Jerry Springer? He's like, we consulted the results and we determined that was a lie. Delicious and tofu do not belong in the same sentence. That's more convenient for me to go to the market. Yeah, a couple extra large cans of hominy is pretty cheap. Yep, I live down in the country with the Amish. Yeah. Russ says, stop leaking info. You're right, I'm cooking for myself. I get it about the time, yeah. Rodney says, I charge $5 a side of greens. How big of the sides of greens are you doing? $35 for a half pan and 4 to 5 pound half pans plus smoked turkey. See, I don't know. I'm doing $25 for a half pan, but I'm also doing, that $25. I'm saying I'm doubling my money, but I'm doing a little bit more. So that $25 was when the greens were cheaper. They're more expensive now. I think the greens might might be closer to $10 a can. So I need to reevaluate that. Darnell, what's going on, man? I need some hot stock tips, dog. Hot stock tips for sure. Angela said she doesn't like tofu. Whatever. Darnell, how you doing, man? Ask your customer, do they want fresh or for twice the money or can? But I bet they take can. Yes, indeed. Yo, geez, you guys ain't heard about the Amish Maryland Mafia? No. 4 to 6 ounces. That's what's up. You getting $5 for 4 to 6 ounces of greens? I spent about $11, including turkey. So my turkey is, well, the turkey that I use for smoked turkey or smoked turkey is all of the turkey necks that I was gonna say harvest, that I harvest from Thanksgiving. Spencer says, man, everything is more expensive now. Sure enough. Spencer, thank you for asking a good question. Spencer asked a question, and have I gotten to Spencer's question yet? I think I did. I thought I did. Did I answer a question from Spencer? No, I didn't. Spencer, you just make good comments. Maybe that's what it is. I think that's what it is. Spencer, you just have been commenting recently, and I appreciate you. I thought I had a question from you, Spencer, and I might have. Unfortunately, my laptop crashed. I'm gonna say crashed. I unplugged it and it died. So I just had, I'm pretty basic. I'm using Notepad to save my list here of questions, and I don't know, Spencer. Did I lose a question from you? I'm really upset about that if I did. So I'm going to put this where I need to start the next group of questions. So I'm going to try and film all of there's 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31. I'm going to try and film those videos tomorrow. And with that being said, though I will be filming them, obviously you guys know that they won't be coming out for a while. Terry says, my stepmom just brought me over some fresh baked peanut butter cookies. Well, why are you talking about, you know what? Time out. Where the hell is it? There it is. I'll see your fresh baked peanut butter cookies, and I'm gonna raise you a Chick-fil-A cookie. That's all I can do. Cause this Chick-fil-A cookie about to be just as delicious. I'm gonna take small bites so I can savor it. Ronnie says it comes with my platter. I also sell mac and cheese and greens with a half slab of ribs for $25. Well, that makes, I'm gonna say, a little more sense. So when I was selling it, now, mind you, this was a while ago. So Rodney, you might be undercharging. I sold a half rack of ribs for $15. But that was, like I said, a while ago. I have not sold half racks in quite some time. Probably like 2022, probably 4 or 5 years I haven't sold half racks. But get your paper, dog. Darnell says 7 ounces, $4 for greens in an 8-ounce container. That's what's up. Especially as I think it's the comments, bro. The fire management bit was real. Did you ask about that? No, like, so maybe it was in the beginning of the. Maybe it was in the beginning of the, the series. You asked a question about fire management. Ha! What up, Marlon? How you doing this evening? Oh, hold on. Taj brought it out. Yep. Ooh. Oh, Taj, you know what's... Where is it? Here it is. I bring stuff home and it just flops on the table, and then I put it away and do things like that. So we're gonna put that over there for the time being. I copped a new hat this evening. Yo, this John is huge. This is a big old floppy hat, and I love it. Yo, my head gonna be nice and warm. My ears gonna be nice and warm. Dang. Though, kind of bummed. My head is stretching out the patch and the John. Oh man, I probably should have put this on when I bought it, but it'll be all right. It's gonna be all right. Put the P right in the front. You know, so you know. Oh, Taj says, here's the comment. Go Birds. Yeah, buddy. Go Birds. Captain Newbie says, fire management equal don't burn shit you pay for. There you go. I actually have a good question about fire management coming up. And actually, I saved this question. I pushed it to, I'm going to say towards the end. But I pushed it a little further back because I felt like it was such a good question. Victor says, howdy y'all. Just checking in to tell you all Avatar is excellent. I saw it in 3D. He said, worth the extra money. Oh, speaking of the comment that I was talking about, it was Jamie. Jamie says, hey, yo, me and Mr. Smooth Out reporting in. Jamie asked a good question that pertains to what Russ just said. He said, fire management equals don't burn shit you pay for. So Jamie asked a decent question. Jamie, I saved your question for Christmas Eve. Your question, my head is getting hot. I saved your question for Christmas Eve, and Mr. Clean Smooth Out, I moved his question to the 25th, so that will be answered on Christmas Day. Victor says, oops, anyway, I'm about to eat some pizza. Everyone have a great night. Nice. Rodney says, I know what my people will pay. I'm cool with the profit I'm making. Nice. Oh, I look. So you know what, Rodney? I say that. So I have answered. I'm gonna say answered this question before, but when people ask me how much to charge, how much you charge, or how much can I charge, I say take whatever it is you pay for whatever it is you have, tack on, try to triple that cost, and then figure out what it is your market will bear. Those are the exact words I used in that video talking about how much to charge for food. Figure out what your costs are, figure out what you want to charge, and then figure out what your market will bear. If you can afford to charge $30 for that platter, then charge $30. If you can't, then you might have to charge $20. It really depends on where you are. Tosh says dope, yeah. And the John, yeah. That's the John, yo. So the John in the front is pulling. So see, it's not just me. It's not just me. The John in the front is pulling on the seam, right? It's messing it up. So it's not my head. I thought it was my head, because it's like that already. Kind of blown. Like it shouldn't be pulling. The John shouldn't be pulling like that. The patch. For those who don't understand what John is, the patch, is pulling on the John, the seam, like the pattern. But this John is real nice. It's warm. My head is warm. So the John is working. The hat is working. Y'all don't know what John is. Actually, it's 3.25 hours. Doesn't seem even half that time. Great movie. Jamie says, sweet. I'll be in that red can cooking Christmas Eve for that 8 a.m. drop. Yeah. Well, so I've been putting out the videos at 3:03 p.m. But if I can get it filmed and edited, I will send it to you guys early. I will send it to you because I know I've sent Marcus, Mr. Smooth Out. Marcus, you awake? Marcus, wake up. Wake up, Marcus. I know I've sent him videos early, and then he'll reply after they go live for the regular folks, for everybody. I'm like, dang, he ain't even see it early. Johnny, what's going on, man? He says, hello, Dash. Hello, everyone. Rodney says, I have no overhead. I do it as a hobby. Rodney, there's always overhead. There's always overhead. I used to think, oh, man, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Yep. Tell him that yesterday's prices are not today's prices in your Fat Joe voice. Yesterday's prices are not today's prices. For sure. I don't know the neighborhood I'm at. Yeah. Mama says, real talk. Are you also tripling your labor, gas, so on? So the whole thing is you don't triple those things. You triple the cost of the food because that's a measurable quantitative object. Quantitative object. And those, when you triple those things, those are what goes towards offsetting your other costs that you can't necessarily quantify. Like how much I spent on wood, I can't quantify because I didn't pay for the wood that I'm using currently. So I can't add that in as a cost. But that's my cost because not everybody's getting wood for free. I got my last batch of wood for free. So, and I have probably 4 cords sitting at the end of my driveway that I need to still split. I've been just letting it sit there, and come springtime when it gets warm, I'm going to split that wood. I have my own log splitter. I remember my guy Bob, my arborist Bob. I used to spend $180, $175 on wood. I haven't seen Bob in a long time. Honestly, I think Bob may have passed away. I have not seen Bob. I used to see Bob driving around. Bob was shooting that video that I did 4 or 5 years ago. He was like 77, 78 years old. And Rodney said, John is everything. Yes, it's a noun. Fat Burger FAT point of entry for me is 504, but around 527 is a good price to buy it. All right. John is a pronoun. No, not a pronoun. So, but John is a noun. It's a noun. It's a person, place, thing. Fat Burger. Number 1. Taste us a number 1. Look up the stock ticker FAT. Fat Burger. I won't say hot stock tip, but stock tip. FAT. I see you transfer some money to your brokerage. Did you buy anything yet? What did you get? You're buying ETFs? Okay. So the ETFs are good because they average out to do well, but they don't usually outperform straight stocks. So also with the ETF, they charge fees. So if you get like a 5% return, you really only get 4.5%, if you know what I mean. All right, so just I want to be careful. Having some EFTs is good, but you do better by having stocks, straight stocks outright. All right, John is a verb, noun, adverb, pronoun, adjective, etc. No, it's not. It's just a noun. You can't be like, I'm joining down the street. No, that would be a verb. So it's no. This is a John. It's a noun. Cup. All right. This is a John. I'm a John. She a John. This John right here. Remember I was talking about this John, and then this John, and then these Johns. The patch, the pattern, the hat. That was a John. No, yeah. Yeah, $ FAT. It's for Fat Burger. Maybe look up Fat Burger. 3 and 4x cost sometimes. 5x should cover everything to cook your food. Yeah. You can come clean my back and get all the wood you want. Yeah, you know what, Angela? Do not threaten me with a good time. At 4 or 5x can cover to pay help. Oh, okay. So there you go. There's a hot tip. A number from Darnell. He said at 4 or 5 times your food cost, you can even cover. Yes. So he said that he's looking to get in at 504. Yeah, $5.04. Okay. But around 527 is a good price to buy it. Okay. So keep an eye on it. Add it to your watch list. No, he just talked about it right now, and I use my phone too,
Oh, yeah.
but I'm gonna try to write it down. Well, no, I don't have to write it down. I have you now. Oh, you need a tire for you to get to school tomorrow. Crap. It means I need to get up in the morning and try to get some air in that thing. What?
Have you seen it?
Yeah. Did you crack the rim? The wheel?
No. The wheel isn't cracked at all.
I know the tire's off.
Yeah, it was just that the whole tire was off the wheel.
I know. I saw it. I seen it.
No, the wheel is.
Was it flat when you left the house this morning?
No, it just looked a little deflated. And then I got up to Frederick and.
So that would have been. I'm sorry, guys. One moment. That would have been. Hey, how do I go put air in the tire?
Yes.
Nothing else to be said.
Okay.
You know how to get into mommy's car to get into the garage, and I would have told you how to hook up the compressor. Lou says, "Hey, yo, Merry Christmas, Dash and Barbecue fam. How you doing, Lou Calamatas?" Lou said he bowled a 254 at practice today. Was pumped, dude. You know what? I'll tell you this. I bowled a 115 last. Well, actually, it was this past Sunday, and I was pumped. I was also drunken, so I was pumped, like literally pumped. Um, Tosh says you are correct, sir. Yes, just fat. Yep, FAT. It's on the front, on that wood thing by the steps. Did you cook or smoke them Jones? Depends on what Jones you're talking about. So, I tend to smoke all the Jones that I cook. I mean, all the Jones that I sell. But, I mean, every now and again, like if I'm cooking some Jones for the family, I just cook them. Cause my wife, she not all about the smoke life for everything. She's over it. So, if I smoke some Jones, they gonna get sold. If I cook some Jones, that's gonna be for the family. Sister Toy, what's up? How you doing? Oh man, well, Sister Toya, how are you doing? Yeah, yo, Todd, I am upset about that billboard. My baby brother, hit me up. He was like, yo, cause I was talking to him one day, and he drove past one of the billboards when they first went up. And he was like, I'm John Morgan. He was like, yo, he used the word wrong. He was like, he used it wrong. No, he should have been like, I'm Morgan the John. All right? No, you're like, I'm Morgan the John. I'm Morgan the lawyer. That would have worked. He got it all wrong. But you know what? He got it wrong. I feel like he got it wrong on purpose. Because how many people have been talking about him? What's the dude that was at the ATM? Pointing like this. Like, here's another one. Here's another one that only Philly folks know. I hate StevenSinger.com. What and or who is Steven Singer? I'll wait. I'll wait for your comment. And it says, starving pig, he gets free labor and it uses them and never hires them again. No, I didn't never hire you again. We have just not had events where I have needed to utilize your expertise, your I haven't had to let's say hire you. I haven't had to use you again. My cousin Angela was vital in the beginning, and then here's the thing: she also alludes to she now has a daughter who she didn't have when she was helping me out the first couple events that I did. You gonna tell the truth, tell the whole truth. Russ says, Rodney says them Jones was so good. Yeah. Russ says, all right, got to bounce. The alarm is set to 5:20. Yeah. Tash says, uh-oh. Angela said, y'all Philly Jones, everything in the DMV is a joint. But then, out of towners think we all we heads. That's what's wrong with DC. Y'all got it wrong. Y'all tried to copy. Y'all messed up. Please get an Oculus too. It's so fun. Played a game of bowling with my daughter, wife, and me, and I won, of course. Nice game, Lou. Yes, indeed. It's a Philly thing. Yes. Can I drink and bowl? I cannot drink and bowl. Yeah, well, I guess neither can I. Yeah, Angela says those billboards with Steven Singer cracked me up. It's a jewelry store. Yes. You know why you know it's a jewelry store? Because you did, just like I did. Who the hell is Steven Singer? Oh, I hate Steven Singer because he gave my wife a good deal on some jewelry. What? Freaking brilliant! Brilliant! Price points. Every so often, my last 6 drops are all money makers. I do my own research. I do my own research and not just listen to CNBC. I don't watch CNBC because I ain't got time for that. But Darnell, I am about to find you, and he's not on Facebook, so. Crap. See if this gonna get me in. Bow. I'm in. Oh. Yeah, my man Jay, he's whew. He bought himself a Scar 17. Yes. Nice, nice, nice. Bruh. And his is all black. I like his. I like his in all black versus the FDE version. Anyway, Darnell, let's see here. There we go. Darnell. No. Darnell, I might need you to shoot me a pig. It's not the link, it's starving pig. Crap. Nope. All right, Darnell, we're gonna have to talk afterward. Russ said exactly as the taste test at the very set. Work for free just means he owes you a few favors collected 2023. Hey Darnell, why you putting me out there like that? I used to watch all the taste testers. I'm owed a few years worth of nights out. Yeah, I mean every now and again we would go out. Medley. I'm like I couldn't remember. Medley. MEB. Yep. Here we go. Alright. There you go. Sent. Done and done. I ain't worried about Angela. Mark. He said, show me the water. Quick question. Did you ever watch the BBQ Pitmaster show on TV? I did to an extent. At some point, I won't say I got over it pretty quickly. All right, so we are down a few ounces. I'm gonna pour a little quick pour. Oh yeah, look, we got a cup left. That cup might have to go to somebody for Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Bumpy, where you at, dog? Bumpy, I need you to comment, cause you know. Quick question: do you ever watch? Oh, so Mark, I did watch Pitmasters, but once I started cooking and realized that the stuff that they were doing on the Pitmaster show was more geared towards competition stuff, I was like, that's not the way that I want to cook. Yes, Carlos, it sure is. I cannot drink a bowl. Well, I have never. Yeah, smoked some beef, plate ribs, and a butt this Saturday. It's going to be 10 degrees. So excited. You excited about the cold or what you going to cook? Show me the water says tonight might be a good for a relaxed answer from you. All my answers are relaxed. Angela said, yo, remember that show MTV you and Cuz used to watch with the people going on dates and they had to make a meal for the date? I don't, Angela. They had to cook on it and it was on MTV? Uh, Carlos says Count Barbecue is so weird. Agreed. Bumpy says I'm here, dozing in and out. No, what happened? Weren't we supposed to link up? I mean, I had an extra jar. I can't say I have an extra jar now. I mean, I had an extra jar. What you doing tomorrow? MTV. I'm gonna try and look it up. All right, and I don't know if it was MTV. Cooking for the date. All right, so Mark, what is it you would like to know? I can at this point. I am yeah. Russ said, "I'm happy I have a full body Carhartt. Yeah, monkey suit. Um, Texans wouldn't understand. Yeah, buddy, I know how that goes. I have insulated pants, some flannel line or fleece line pants that I get excited about when I have to break them out." Sister Toya said, "How you want 3 different devices in the house with 2 people?" Easy. He's got his phone. I'm sure a tablet, maybe a laptop, and then you have your phone. That's how. And maybe he might just be using his phone, the TV, and then you have your phone. Look, so let me just tell you, Sister Toya, Jamie and Marcus. Marcus does the same thing at his house. He has me up on a big screen TV, right? So my big old face on like a 60 some odd inch TV. He gonna look, right? So Jamie, his wife. So if I'm on the TV, right, and if I'm looking out into the living room, Jamie is over here on her. She's got a white couch that she sits on in the corner. All right, it's like off to the side of the kitchen. Marcus, he sits right like here. Now, when I say right like here, he's probably a good 10, 15 feet back, but he's like straight on to where the TV is, right? So that's 3 devices right there because Jamie's on her phone so she can comment and answer. Marcus is on his tablet. Sometimes he's on his tablet and his phone, and they got me up on a big screen TV. You know how I know this? I've been there while doing a live stream, and they were on the devices while I was there. It was crazy. 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 You know. Oh, speaking of which, I'm sorry, Jamie. I know Jamie's probably asleep or has gone to bed at this point. I have your card. It's on the end of the table here, and she has requested a visit in 2023. Yes, ma'am. Show me the water since I'm just learning, my friend. Keep it up. Oh, I understand. Look, man, you ask me good questions. Russ is me too. Tasha's facts. Look, bruh, I can tell you how to work it out. I mean, seriously, because I know how I would do it. Drop the ball on the meetup. I'm gonna be in the house trying to get back. Well, oh, that's right. You might need some of this right here. Carlos says I got a gigabit internet, 1,000 up and down. I can have 50 people on at a time. Yeah, well, that's what's up. It doesn't always work out that way here. Ken says, have you ever grilled your ribs instead of smoking them? For the sake of time, if so, which do you prefer? I am a firm believer, and Ken, I'm gonna, you know what, Ken, I'm gonna do you one better. I got a video for you. Yep. Let's go back to videos. And it was like, ask dash number 4. That's the one. It was number 4. So yeah, I'm gonna get twofold. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that video here. So Ken, I do not believe that you can grill ribs. I am a firm believer that ribs should be smoked. Now, am I of the minority? I think I am, because there are people that are like, grilled ribs are okay, you do you. I don't like grilled ribs. Just don't. But that video link, I go into greater detail about my disdain for grilled ribs. Angela says date plate on Food Network, I think. Something called dinner plate that has the same concept. Nice. Bumpy says Ken must be new. Damn, Carlos, nice feathers. He said he's jelly. Carlos, not at the table, Carlos. I can't see the feathers he's referring to. Ken, I mean, you could go to the dinner route for barbecue ribs where they boil and grill them. And they are ribs, but not ribs. Know what I mean? Look, Carlos. Look. Let me make sure I read that. So he said, "Nah, I mean." So nah. You spell "nah," I mean Kni, Kna, Kna, HMEAN. Nah, I'm saying. I'm saying. Y'all heard. Nah, I'm heard. Y'all heard. I'm sorry. Little too much moonshine. Little too excited. Let me calm down. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Look, there's the Philly in me coming out because, back in the day, 90, let's say like 93, 96 through 99, everything was not me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You heard? Russ says, "How's the pew pew AR shotgun world?" We're good. I bought two more a couple weeks ago. That was my present. I'm gonna say present to myself, but I bought myself two. One is been relegated to the nightstand, and the other is a new. I bought an FN 502, and is uh that is a new pistol for the kids and the wife to shoot on or shoot with. Just like a fun 22, so it's gonna be a plinker. But actually tested it out in the garage. It works. Quiet ammo suppressor. Yeah, I was doing some nailing. I was using the air nailer. Uh, Jets at 1659 or lower. Bumpy says Memphis style seems to be the best of both worlds. High heat, but not a lot of smoke, but not direct heat. So it's indirect heat. To me, that is what makes it barbecue. And I won't say smoking, but it makes it barbecue. Direct heat versus indirect heat is my delineation. Is where I draw the line between barbecue and grilling. Todd says slang doctors, yeah. Russ says because he wants one. An AR-12. Okay, that's what you're. An AR-12. I'm saying it's a mixed bag, right? Because ARs are magazine fed. Shotguns do better, in my opinion. Pump shotguns do better, and tube fed shotguns do better than magazine fed shotguns. When you shoot a shotgun, or when you feed a shotgun with a magazine, the shotgun shells end up doing weird stuff because of the fact that they're cylindrical and they have that I don't know what that tail piece where it's just not. It's weird. They don't sit flat. Is the point I'm trying to make. There's almost always feeding issues when you have a magazine and an AR-12. Shotguns with magazines or AR-12 type, it's just not the way to go. In my opinion, I've seen a lot of people have issues with the magazines and the feeding of the rounds. And the last thing you need is when you need to depend on that feeding of a round for it to get jammed or caught up or hung up, and no. So I will choose a tube fed semi-auto shotgun over a pump action shotgun. I'm gonna say any day, but if you know, in this order, tube fed semi-auto, pump, magazine fed semi-auto. The magazine just introduces some stuff in there that just doesn't work out. It just doesn't work out, man. I'm telling you. Travel will be back in 2023. Jet is an airline EFT. Okay. All right. Jets, JETS. Look, we're going to do this right now. Notepad. JETS and FAT. Look, I swear I have. Hey, I'm going to save as hot stocks. I have a note of some other, you know, tickers that you've given me in the past, and I know I have acted on a few of them. Russ said I bought the son an intro flying lesson for Christmas, so they are 12. I have to wait, yeah. Victor says, okay, I'm done eating pizza. So for now, the Dash folks doesn't believe in grilled ribs, bless his heart. I agree, it's difficult to smoke ribs on the grill, but if they are done indirect, yes, you can. Ken, no bumpy, watch all the time. Really enjoy Dash. What's up, Jack? How you doing, Jack? Betty. Whenever I see Jack, I know Betty is right. You know, I'm gonna say right beside, right behind. She's near. Doesn't matter where she is. She's there too. Really, really, really appreciate you guys hanging out and being here. Jack, hopefully Betty, she heeded my response to her question and, you know, got was well, actually maybe it was you, Jack, who needed to heed my answer and help make Betty's food better. Let's see what's going on. We start watching the live stream and it's all over the place. First God, then bang bangs. Yeah. First good, then bang bangs. Yeah, I mean, Jack, I know you're not new here, so I mean, like I said, I know you're not new here. You know how I go. I'm like, oh. Look, I've definitely had a little bit of this. I'm not even going to try and say that it's not because of this, because it is. But you know what I haven't done tonight? I have not done any of the Y word, okay? And if you've been around for a while, you know what the Y word is. Do not comment what the Y word is. We don't talk about the Y word. I'm just going to have another piece of cookie, and we're going to keep talking. Brother Young said, get a Saga 12. Russ says, it's okay. There's a shovel strapped to the side of the wagon. Victor said the magazine for shotguns are for shooting slugs. Think deer hunting. What up, Laura? Oh my goodness. Talk about a Christmas miracle. How you doing, Laura? This is 2 weeks in a row. Actually, Victor, I totally forgot. Last week, Laura showed up. Look, you know what's so funny? I start talking about the fact that I haven't done any of the Y word, and then Laura pops up. Laura pops up. She's a jinx. She's a jinx. Carlos says, came for Q, learning about shotgun tidbits. Yeah, man, you never know. Charging people for stock info. Those that have listened to me have made money. Laura says, white lightning. That's for damn sure. Bruce said, oh, excuse me. Darnell said, I want my cut. Yeah. I'm so confused at the Y word. Nope. We're not going to say it. We're not going to say it. When it happens, you'll know. You'll know. Thanks, Victor. Yeah, sometimes I work late on Wednesdays. Can't smoke or drink for a bit because of COVID. And I might have to piss for a new job. Lame. Yes, indeed, Laura. Thank you for hanging out. We're watching on the big TV in the bedroom. Behave. Retirement sucks. Well, I mean, so Jack, listen, Jack, if you have any tools that you would like to donate to a charity, I am a charity. I am a charity case. Oh, I'm a charity case. Okay? I'm a charity case. I'm not a charity. I'm a charity case. Does that help? Because I'm all about the tools, and my PO box is listed down below. So any tools you want to get rid of, Betty, I'm talking to you. Is there any tools that you're like you want to see gone? You want to see removed? You let me know. Send them my way, please, and thank you. Yeah. So Jack, how's everything? Retirement? How's retirement going? Uh Darnell, yes, Darnell. Dash, did you go through a lot to get your CCW? So Ken, it was a process, okay? In my state, the state of Maryland, they recently, as of August, I think it was August. If it wasn't August, it was July. They, because of the situation that happened in New York, New York repealed the just cause. Like there was, I can't remember what it was, the actual verbiage. But Maryland went from a may issue to a shall issue state. I got mine concealed in February prior to the change. I tried to get it because I had a business. That wasn't enough. The information that I sent in to try to show them that I had a business and other stuff like that, it wasn't enough. They wanted some additional information that I was like, you know what? Nope, nope. So I work with someone. I do some recruiting for someone, and because I recruit for this person and I work for this person, I was able to get my concealed because of the work I do for this person. So going to trade shows and basically, like I said, recruiting is how I was able to get my concealed prior to the change. Now that I have my concealed for the state of Maryland, I have not only I had my concealed for the state of Florida before I got my concealed for the state of Maryland. Um, so I have Florida, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Nevada. Nevada, everyone always wants to have Utah, but Nevada has as much, if not more, reciprocity than Utah. So I have those four states. Oh, I also have DC. I only really have DC because I don't want to get hemmed up. I have a friend who, Angela knows this guy, who got hemmed up while being in DC and at on a traffic stop, and I don't want that to be me. So I also have DC. That being said, yeah, let's see. Lou says, by the way, Dash, I'm selling my XR50 thermometer. I can't take it anymore. Lou, I told you, man, that thing, dog. Laura, you funny. Lou, I told you. Mm. Anyway, Lou, I'm gonna say against that thing the whole time. But yeah. Anyway, Laura's funny. Do you see that emoji? That emoji? Laura's got jokes. Um, no tools with bodies and missing serial numbers. My Carlos, no. I'm talking. Darn it, I'm talking about actual tools. Jack and Betty used to run a I won't say a flip shop, but basically they used to take cars, repair cars, flip them, and sell them. Carlos says, bro, tools are come up. My brother-in-law passed, God rest his soul, but he left me a husky locker full of so many amazing tools. Yes, indeed. I think CCW is coming to Jersey. I don't know, man. I have 2 roll carts from U.S. General and large icon box. Retirement is not for everyone. Now the blizzard, not good. You know what, Jack? I'm gonna extend this offer to you. If you would like to get rid of them, I will drive my electric car to you and come and pick them up. Like, just, I'll come and pick them up for you, no charge. No charge. Any toolboxes, tool crates, now we're talking about mechanic tools and or, tools for around the house, okay? Any tools you would like to donate to the charity case. Betty, I'm really talking to you because I know Jack is probably not going to want to get up. give up any of his tools. Any tools you want to donate to the charity case, you just let me know, and I'm on my way. I have some time off. I will take and shake and bake. I will do it. I'm all about the road trips, especially in the EV. Speaking of which, in 6 months of owning my EV, I have 18,000 miles on my vehicle. 18,000 miles on my vehicle in 6 months. I'm so happy about my purchase. So happy. Victor says, Laura, I gotta go, but so great to see you here. I understand the work thing. Stay warm and toasty? I can see she was trying to say toasty. Ken Ford says, I live in California. Can you imagine? No, sir, I cannot. I can't even. I can't even. Darnell Solar has been like over a year or more. Hadn't been that long since you've seen me. Yeah. And of course, I know the guy. He's my friend. You stole him. Anyway, I didn't steal. You know what's funny? I'm going to be linking up with him next week. Sorry. Lou said I got the thermometer signals for Christmas. Nice. Did you? Nope. I did not, Russ. I'm not even reading that word out loud. So, Angela, Captain Newbie has the Y word in his. Yeah, I've been off for a bit, Darnell. Then start to come on. Yeah. Hello, Dash. Love to bug you. Yeah. Nope. Yelling is not the. Nope. 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 First Love says. Marlon says, who is college football champ and why is it Georgia again? Nah, that's what you into. Chop shops and throwaways. No, man, no. Listen, I am a Second Amendment advocate, and I do nothing to try and skirt that. When it comes to Second Amendment stuff, I play by the book, cause I like mine. I like mine. All right. I don't want any taken. I don't want to get in any trouble. Nothing. Russ said, I understand he might need a pec scrimper. You're funny. Jack said, electric cars stop. My neighbors might see us outside. Look, Jack, you pack up your tools. You meet me at the. I'm sorry. I'm not talking to Jack right now. I'm talking to Betty. Betty, oh damn, she can't. Betty, you get one of your kids to pack up the tools, and y'all meet me at the closest charger, so I don't even have to come into your neighborhood. I will take them off of your hands, and not even I won't even darken your doorstep. I won't. Not gonna do it. Laura says only -12 C here, but where I live in Edmonton. Crap. Your device ran into a problem and needs to restart. We're collecting some error info, and then we'll restart for you. This is what happens when Microsoft wants to. Oh, speaking of Microsoft, I'm looking at you. Yep, you know who I'm talking to. Speaking of Microsoft, when Microsoft wants to update you from Windows 10 to Windows 11, I don't want to go on Windows 11. I happen to like Windows 10. Every other every other version of Microsoft is good. Windows 10 is a good one. Friend stealer, she says. Laura says, is Dash not reading the... Nope, I'm not. Quentin says, hey, yo, happy holidays, everyone. What's going on, Quentin? How you doing? Angela says, the EV is the John, okay, because she doesn't know how to spell John correctly. She wrote it as Joint. It's Jawin. Won't even hear it coming. Well, under 20 miles an hour, it plays the angelic, oh, and then the reverse is like, oh, oh. Angela says negative. Anything for tips makes me a hermit. Yeah. Now you're gonna get the kids involved with them tools. Meet an empty rest stop. Yeah. Look, all you want there is sucks. No. Mama says, okay, I have to say this. I could never ever eat this late at night. I will be up all night with the dumbest dreams. It's not worth it. So, random fun fact, Marlon, I don't remember my dreams. In 1 month, I could probably have one dream that I'll remember probably for 15, 20 minutes after I wake up. I do not remember my dreams. I know that I dream, but I also know that I don't remember my dreams. You know why I know that I don't remember my dreams? Because when I was in high school, my psychology teacher, his name was Doherty, Mr. Doherty. Okay, Mr. Doherty was not that much older than us. You know, random fact. Here we go. Random fact. This is me, Carlos. Carlos said, "Yo, I came here for a barbecue, and we started talking about this and that." Here we go down another random bit of whatever. So, Mr. Doherty, Joe Doherty, okay. We in psychology, he told us about dreaming and how everyone dreamed, and you dream when you go to sleep. He said if you don't remember your dreams, or if you don't know you're dreaming when you wake up, he said what you need to do before you go to sleep is say, I want to have a dream tonight, and I want to remember it in the morning when I wake up. It almost became a mantra, right? Where you told yourself to cognitively remember your dreams. Out of everybody, like 25, 30 folks in my class, I was the person that didn't remember my dreams. Damn near ever. Ever. And I used to say that all the time. Like, I want to have a dream tonight, and I want to remember my dreams when I wake up. Nope. Nope. Just don't do it. I don't remember my dreams when I wake up. I don't. I can remember someone's name for... Obviously, you see, Joe Doherty. He was my psychology teacher in like 1997. How do I remember that, but can't remember my dreams when I wake up in the morning? The world may never know. Okay? But I don't dream. So I sleep. Yo, I go to sleep. It doesn't matter what. Look, you see all this caffeine? This is 300 milligrams of caffeine. You know what I'm going to do as soon as I get off this live stream? Go to hell asleep. Like nothing is wrong. Like nothing happened. Yep. Darnell said Microsoft XE sucked. Quentin says LOL Microsoft ill. Angela says I'm from the DMV. It's John. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I corrected it. It's John. I can't even say it the way that you. Nope. Anyway. Oh, Barrio Cookers. He says, what's up, Dash? Jumping on here real quick just to wish you a Merry Christmas to you and your family. Thank you, sir, man. I appreciate you for real, for real. Oh, man. Like, this is the OG Eric right here. Excuse me. OG Eric, what's going on with you, man? How's it going? How's everything with you? Carlos says, first love, man, I could eat whenever. I could 100% smash a steak tacos. Smash some steak tacos right now. And this is none of them. Nope. I mean, literally, one dream in 30 days. I'll remember. I just don't remember. Angela says I have a lot of weird dreams that I remember. Nope. The daughter moved to Arkansas. Said we're nuts now that we aren't working. Yeah. Darnell says I grew up in the DV. Been enjoying it since I was a kid, coming from Norfolk to Alexandria. Still wrong. The word is John. John. My John is empty. I'm debating if I'm going to pour some more, more of my drink from the glass John into this John. I don't think there was an XE. There was an XP, which worked, and ME, which absolutely sucked. XP was after ME. ME was Millennium Edition. XE. So no. I looked at the keyboard to see if maybe he. I think I like XP. I think ME is the one that you probably were thinking about Nope, the M is far away from the X too. It might have been ME. That's why you don't remember. You get like 3 hours sleep a night, so you don't get the dream phase. No, actually, you know what? I've been doing a lot better with my sleeping. But like tonight, it's 11:04 currently, and I will be up tomorrow at 5:30. Um, I mean, I know I'm not going to sleep right now, so I mean, 5 to 6 hours of sleep a night. Yeah. Marlon said it's Jones. Nope, it's John. John. See, Marlon, you were wrong. Okay. I'm not gonna go there because I was about to say something about wrestling. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Eric says your dreams never happen. It's all in the mind games. That's your Dr. Phil moment for tonight. Yeah. Um, Laura says get some white stuff. Yeah. Quart says I'm from Georgia. It's Joan, shorty. You know why it's Joan? Cause so many folks from Philly then moved to Georgia and then took it with them, and then they adapted it, and it's not just Joan, but it's Joan, shorty. All right. So we all remember the great movie Love. It's Love Jones. That is different. A Love Jones is it's a vibe. A John is different from a Love Jones is a feeling. A John is a noun. What is a feeling? What is the actual English word for feeling? Hold on. Busting out English and stuff. Carlos is gonna have a fit. We done jumped all over everything. Jack Betty, hold on for this ride of a roller coaster that we are taking right now. We're gonna restore this session. We're gonna win this race. Lemonade. All right, let's see. Feeling. Oh, is that a verb? Yeah. It's a verb. Okay. Verb. Okay. So, a John is a noun. A Jones is a feeling, which is a verb. Okay. It's an action word. A little nap, a little snap from the clear. You better sleep. Sure enough. John joint depends on where you live. Separate words. Similar usages, possibly. One is wrong. Russ says 5:20 alarm. Yet he's still here. Russ, you keep saying you leaving. Laura says, I think dreams are more likely to remember if you wake up and to say bath and break and then go back to bed. Dreams then might stay with you. Nope, doesn't matter. And typically when I wake up in the morning, I'm up. I don't wake up and then I'm able to go back to sleep. Nope, I'm up. Marlon said from the man that brings you water. It's water. Water. WOUDER. Water. Water. Tosh says you're doing better sleep-wise. I remember you staying up from 2004 to 2017. You ain't wrong. Yo, my man Taj used to call me a black vampire, like for real. He was like, yo, he never sleeps. Anytime I hit him up, it doesn't matter what time it is. He responds to a text message, to a call. It doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter when you hit him up. He will be up. I won't say long gone are those days, but my phone is on Do Not Disturb now from 10 a.m. to 5:15 a.m. or 10 p.m. to 5:15 a.m. Do I sleep from 10 p.m. to 5:15 a.m.? No. Because even with the Do Not Disturb mode on, I will get messages. I just won't get repeat messages. So if you text me at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, chances are if I wake up or if I hear it or whatever, I might reply. If I'm up, I'm up. I mean, you know, if he sleeps, he sleeps. No, Darnell, yeah, Love Jones, not Love Jones. And well, Joan is a person, place, a thing. Thanks, Carlos. Yep. 100% a noun. Agree. Jones is on a John is drawn. Depends though, Taj. Cause yo, you can be jonesing on the John, and yo, I was jonesing on the John, and yo, the John became my wife, and yo, John, yo, man, the, I was jonesing on the John, and I mean, shoot, 18 years later, she's still my John. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Her. Angela says Jones when you use a verb. Love Jones equals fiending for love. Yep. Me and Betty want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Remember, people, be thankful for everything you have. We learn life is precious. Yes. In case you did not know, and you might not have seen the earlier ask dash video, Betty had a problem with her heart, and was it a heart attack, Jack? I'm sorry, I don't remember the exact details, but they had a medical crisis, a medical emergency, and I am glad to hear and see that Betty has pulled through. Look, Betty has pulled through to the point where she has commented on a regular video. Jack, I'm just saying, she has one-upped you, Jack. She's one-upped you. Because though you come in on live streams, when has Jack commented on a regular old video? I'll wait. I'll wait. I'm just come back. I'll come back. Darnell said he's jonesing for love, huh? At the bathroom break for sleep. I've got to use that, yeah? Things were for love. How about love? What? That's the best spelling of water I've ever heard. Wouder. Is that like mutter and futter? No. See, mutter and futter, those are Irish. And for mother and father. Angela says so true. Dude never sleeps. Long drives, I get sleepy. That's my dude. Yo. Angela, you know I'm driving to Florida tomorrow night, right? So you and Taj expect calls from me possibly. If I get sleepy, but you know what? Like, I'm telling you, long drives, sunflower seeds, they are my cheat code. Cheat code. Hogs is too much G code. Don't let everyone in. Yeah, I know. Angela said I'm up. Yep. Jack said heart attack and heart valve replacement. Got the old zipper surgery to her chest. Well, listen. At least it was later in life. I have a friend who actually got that zipper surgery earlier in life, and you know, I've talked about him before. Actually, you know what's crazy? Today's his birthday, and actually, yep, today's still his birthday. So I've talked about him before. When I say lifelong friend, he used to pickle me as a kid, right? And I never, ever wanted to retaliate and hit him back and punch him or hit him or fight with him or anything like that because I knew he had a heart problem. He was born with a hole in his heart and had multiple surgeries by the time we were like 10. Multiple surgeries he had because of this hole in his heart. And he used to pickle me and pickle me up. He used to chase me home and run me home, and I used to like cry because I was so frustrated that I couldn't, like, I just, in my heart of hearts, I knew I couldn't hit him because I was like, yo, I'm gonna kill him. If I hit him, I'm gonna kill him. That's how angry I was. That's how enraged I was. And I used to go home like, I'm gonna kill him because I would hit him. I thought, right? And one day, he ran me up the street, and my mom was like, go back down there and whoop his ass. Literally, that's what she said. She's like, go down there and whoop his ass. And I picked his little ass up, and I slammed him on the car, and I told him not to put his hands on me ever again, and to leave me the hell alone, or I was going to kill him next time. And he left me alone. Funny how stuff like that works out. And, you know, like to the point where I could go get my yearbook from elementary school. He wrote in the yearbook, "Don't go slamming anybody on any cars when you get to high school." I mean, funny how things work out. What's up, Lil Jones? Shucks, is when you love someone very much and you can't seem to get yourself together. Yeah. Marlon said, hit that like button if you have not already. Please, excuse me, please do. Angela, so you don't get the regular original sunflower seeds. I started doing gum, she says. Sunflower seeds too salty in my older age. What you do is you get the sweet and spicy ones, or you get some other flavor. The original ones definitely too spicy. Um, Sweet and hot are the ones that they are my go-to. I actually have a bag of sweet and hot sunflower seeds in every vehicle we own, with the exception of Vanna. Um, I know for sure I have some in EV, the EV. I know for sure I have some in Stella, which is my wife's van, and I know for sure I have some in Debbie, which is the Passat, Debbie Diesel. So Vanna, I do not have any sunflower seeds in. Still on the right side of the dirt. Yes, indeed. Starving Pig says a heart murmur. No, he didn't. It wasn't a heart murmur. He had a hole in his heart. Like the muscle in his heart was not fully. It did not fully close. So yeah. Angela said, my mom, who is my aunt, she was my aunt first before she was her mother. So I'm going to claim her as my aunt. My aunt had the zipper surgery at 17, born with a hole in her heart, had multiple surgeries. Fun fact, she's the reason the family moved from Asheville, North Carolina to Philadelphia. Yes, indeed, because she had her surgery at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. CHOP. Angela said, I call my EV and E for the Mach E. Okay, all right. Well, corny. Yep. Anyway, definitely. Captain Newbie said, you all have a great holiday. I truly love our interactions. Be blessed. Well, and grab some Lucky when you can. Love you all. Grab some Lucky. Okay. Hey, Russ, definitely, like I said, tube fed is my go-to for shotguns, just because of the way the shells are. I don't know how to, like, the bevel, the rim. That's what it is. The rim on the edge of the casing, or not case. Yeah, the rim on the edge of the cartridge is actually what it is. The cartridge shell. It in a magazine, it ends up causing problems. So in a tube, it is not as problematic. Hopefully that helps. I just reserved a Fisker Ocean. I think I'm going with that. Dog, Quentin, you've been BSing. Quentin, you've been BSing for how long? He said he's going with the Fisker Ocean. Man, knowing you, I was like, oh man, Quentin gonna get the Lucid Air. Look, I ain't even going front because I have the ID4, and Quentin, you might have missed it. I have over 18,000 miles on my ID4 in less than 6 months. My my delivery date was June. Excuse me. Yeah, it was June 28th. Okay, I think it was June 28th, and I have 18,200 miles on my ID4. I won't say already, but yeah, already. Dude, I mean, that Mullen 5 crossover going to kill EVs. I don't know about that. Laura says she's back without a BRB. Look, Laura, do you have coffee in your hand? Because Laura, normally whenever Laura leaves, she comes back with a coffee beverage. You know what, Quentin? I'm telling you, I would really love a Rivian R1S. I think that would fit me, my lifestyle, and my family perfectly. I just need like my salary to jump up like another $25,000 a year. I really, really, really would love a Rivian R1S. Really, really, really. I think I could, it could grow on me. Angela says they have problems with the Rivian. The R1T has the problems, I think, more so than R1S. I'll let you know, Angela. They aren't shipping until late 2023, so I got time. But right now, I'm loving it. Nice. Um, the R1T has had issues with the tonneau cover. Tonneau cover. Um, the R1S though, I have not seen any issues with it. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna say the dream, but I would really like a Taycan. Can't quite figure out how to afford that one. Nor does that help with my family. Laura says, "LOL, I did, but drinking hot water with Halls melted in it. Oh man, shoot, I know how that goes. Halls tea. Yep. Halls tea for when you're not feeling well or you're congested. I love the Rivian as well. Way out of my price point. The Fisker is pushing me, dude. I'm telling you, it's one of those things, right? I don't know, cause I mean, not gonna lie, my car note is not. It is less than $1,000 a month, but it's not much less than $1,000 a month. It's up there, okay. And I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna afford that every month, but I made it work. And the main reason, or the main way I've been able to make it work, is the fact that I'm not paying for gas or diesel. Well, actually, I say or, but I'm not paying for gas and diesel. My wife's van is gasoline, and my car is diesel. Vanna also is diesel, but I'm not paying for gas or I'm not paying for fuel or gas in either one of those vehicles, which is saving me money per month. And the money I'm saving is going towards my car note. Do the taste testers show any interest in barbecuing or catering? So Ken, it's funny, right? I vowed and told myself I was not going to be that person that was going to push what it is I'm into on my kids. My kids do help me out from time to time, but if they want to get into doing barbecue, then that's gonna be on them. I'm not gonna be one of these people like, you have to help daddy because this is what daddy's doing, so you gonna do it too. I'm not gonna do that. I am I'm not. I'm just not gonna do that. I tell you what, of my three children, taste tester number 2 and taste tester number 3 have hustle in them. They just do. Taste tester number 2, I took him to it was a car event. And without being prompted, without anything, he went out and hustled hot dogs. Like I went and I was like, oh, this guy asked me to come. He's like, yo man, can you come to this event, provide a little bit of food for this, evening event. It's a charity event type thing. Somebody in their car group passed away, and he's like, listen, I just want, I just want somebody, to have some food. And I know you're a car guy, or you're cool with us, everything like that, and you do barbecue. Can you just do something simple and have like a little bit of food for us so we can eat, when we're out trying to do this charity event? I was like, sure. I was like, hot dogs cool with you? He was like, man, that'll be fine. So I got hot dogs, chips, and water. And I'm like, all right, just the whole deal, like hot dog, chips, and water is gonna be like $5 or $6. And I mean, he's like, I don't even need you to donate to the charity. He's like, I just want you to be there so you can, so we can have food. Okay. So taste tester number 2 went with me. He was like, Daddy, can I go? Daddy, can I go? Daddy, can I go? And I'm like, man, it's kind of late at night, all these things. But it was, I guess it was during summer. And I'm like, all right, cool, fine. So he goes. And he was amped to sell food without me even having to do anything. And I kept having to rein him in, like, bruh, like, we don't have to do that. I'm like, wait till I start the fire. Wait till I get the charcoal going. Wait till I start cooking. The food will sell itself. Just trust me on this one. Just watch. He was like, Daddy, no. I'm gonna go and tell people to come over here. I'm like, all right, go ahead. And I let him be. When I say that dude, that little dude like doubled or tripled my sales because he asked every single person that was there, and there probably was 40, 50 people there. And I probably had 20, 30 hot dogs. I sold almost all of them. All of the chips, I sold almost all of them. And even the people that were like, nah, I don't have any cash. He was like, nah, he takes cards. What? He take like the drive is just there. The hustle is there. So taste tester number 2 definitely has it. Taste tester number 3 also has it. Yo, she's hustling slime in her 5th grade class at school. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I am not discouraging it in the slightest. She making slime. I'm gonna give her the container to take the little 8 ounce cups, the cups that I use for my jus that I pay for. Go ahead, no. Don't put it in a plastic bag. Go ahead, give her that slime in one of my cups. One of the cups, the cups that I use for the brisket jus. Go ahead, put it in that. Really? I can do that? Yep, go right ahead. Go on. Because I'm proud. Like, I know I used to sell a hell out of blow pops when I was in school. It's just a matter of selling something. Angela says taste tester number 1 could cook. I don't know. Darnell said I like the mullen. What is the mullen? Laura says got me a flu shot today. Well, hopefully you're still good. Spencer says charging infrastructure still needs to improve before I think of an EV. So Spencer, I'm going to agree with you, but I'm going to tell you that it's not that bad. The people who are against electric vehicles and EVs are the ones that are the naysayers and the people who are poo-pooing on EVs. Excuse me, because they have a vested interest in big oil. Period. Angela B used to make me a ghetto toddy with listen tea bags, Halls, honey, lemon juice, and whiskey. Nice. Like Angela said, Spencer, no problem so far. That's what I'm talking about, Spencer. Those of us who have EVs know the truth. Those other people who don't have EVs are listening to the it's not even propaganda. It's propaganda. It really is. Electric vehicles are not that bad. Do I have to sit and charge for half an hour? Yes. But I much rather my road trip take me 18 hours. Okay? 18 hours. I'm cool with my road trip taking me 18 hours because those are 18 relaxed hours. 18 relaxed hours. The last long road trip I took, and actually I drove down to South Carolina, so the last long road trip I took was 20 hours straight. Straight. I drove from my house up to Cape Cod, from Cape Cod back. I left at 2 o'clock in the morning and I got home at midnight. And when I got home at midnight, was I tired? Yes. Was I like, oh my God, I'm never driving like that again? No, because every hour and a half, 2 hours, I was taking a break for a half an hour. That break really does rejuvenate you. It really does revitalize you versus driving for 3.5, 4 hours straight. And by the time you're like 2.5 hours in, yo, I'd be punch drunk. And I drive a lot. A lot. So my cousin Angela Spencer, she's talking to you. She says, excuse me, no problem so far. That's because she also drives an EV. She has a Mustang Mach-E. Tosh says, Merry Christmas, bro. You can hit me up, but I sleep hard. I hear you loud and clear. Laura says, I use that green tea with the Halls. Nice. Laura says, Merry Christmas, Tosh. She says that. So it's the kid from the lanes. So he's from East Oak Lane. That's why. So he's the kid from the lanes. Clinton says, my thoughts is the car payment, how much gas you didn't have to buy makes it worth it. My current car is almost $700 and I spend $60 a week on gas. That's equal to the Fisker payment a month. Yeah. So luckily for me, I won't say I didn't have a car payment. I did some, creative financing, creative, stuff, and I paid off my car. So I wasn't paying. My wife's car is paid, so I had no car payment. But gas and fuel, I was putting mm, 50 to $60 a week into her car, and I was putting probably $60 to $80 because diesel went up a week into. Well, actually, it ended up being about every other week because not driving into my car. And Vanna, whenever I had to fill up Vanna was just a whole nother extra line. But my car payment currently is $900 a month, and I mean I pay $900 a month. It's not 900, it's eight and some change, but I pay $900 a month because I'm gonna pay it off faster. You know how that goes. But all of those different things with me, especially with me not paying for gas, I'm like, oh, I can afford it. Angela says, taste tester number 2 is a mini you. That's why he's a hustler. Indeed. Quentin says, also, no maintenance equal big savings over time. Yo, let me just tell you, Quentin, I spent $500 today on maintenance items for my wife's van. I did oil changes. All right, the oil change package is 2 oil changes. It was $100. Brakes. Now brakes, mind you, brakes is something one I could do, but there were rear brakes. Okay, so that's one. That's something I could do, and two, something that didn't necessarily have to be done today, but we're leaving tomorrow to go out of town. And I was like, you know what? As opposed to me having to go and buy the brake pads and then take the van down into the garage and do the work myself, I'm like, do it. They also recommended a cabin and a air filter. And I'm like, again, these are things that I could do. But you know what? I'm not going to do. I don't want. Whenever these things pop up and happen during the winter, I'm so much more inclined to have someone else do it. Because my garage is not heated and it's miserable to work in my garage when it's cold. And it was like 32 degrees today. It's miserable. So I bought an oil change tire rotation. So that was $100 for 2 oil changes and tire rotations. Windshield wipers, front and rear, because it's a minivan, so there's rear wipers too. Cabin and air filter were, what they were. And then the rear brakes. Okay. All of that, all told, was about $500. And I was able to find and use a coupon from the dealership that saved me 10% on everything. So it would have been more. I saved $100 in parts and labor. So, like I said, it was only 400 and some change dollars. Yeah, maintenance for sure. Angela says, just remember to get the tires rotated is the only maintenance. So I wish I could rotate the tires on my car, but because my car has staggered fitment. So those of you who do not know what staggered fitment is, the rear tires are wider and shorter, so they don't have the same profile as the front tires. The front tires are they are now more narrow, and they're actually taller because of the fact that they're more narrow. So I can't rotate the tires. I know, like, going into it, I knew that I was going to be tearing through tires, and I mean, I'm looking at my tires already at 18,000 miles, and I'll probably have to change them at 25,000. Yeah. Angela says she's still making slime. G got into making slime now, but it finds its way into my carpet. And I make her throw it away. Yeah, Alton. He says, "Hey yo, what's up, yo? Can we get some applause? Can we get some congratulations? Can we get something for Alton in the chat for being cancer free and for Alton kicking cancer's ass like salute, good brother. You know what, Alton? I know it ain't the jug. I know it ain't the jug, but I'm gonna pour one. We got a little bit. We're gonna pour a little bit into this for you, homie. Like for real. Alton kicked cancer's ass. I mean, kicked cancer's ass. I don't have any of my containers that have Alton's, information on it. I mean, he knows the cup. He remembers the cup. $110 proof. Just over ice. That was it. There wasn't nothing else in there. Oh man. What's your thought? What? Thought you were going to sleep. Yeah, I thought so too, Rob. You know what happens when I start. Alice says, Dash, you dropping pounds on us? No, I wish. I just trimmed my beard a little bit. But you know what, Alton? Come the first of the year, we have a challenge in the house where we are going to do like a weight loss challenge in the house, just cause the kids went to the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." No, you know what? Taste Test number one. Oddly enough, he's taken. I won't say taken upon himself, but he has done some things. He actually lost weight, and from the last time he went to the doctor to now, which is fantastic, encouraging that. Taste Test number 2 and 3 have gained, but the doctor was not impressed with their weight gain and their growth. So we kind of come up, said it to ourselves that, after the new year, because we're going to Florida next week, and we are going to come home and do some stuff to make it better. So Alton, hey, hopefully all is well with that cold snap that's coming through Texas. Yeah. Answer says, my stops don't take as long. By the time I potty and grab some food, I'm done. And back on the road with gas, you have to pump your gas, then go to the potty. No, Laura, I did not do it. Nope. Angela said my Q7 was paid off 4 years before I got the EV. But that premium gas went up to 5-ish. And I was like, no. Well, diesel, just remember, anytime you look at these premium fuel prices, diesel was usually hovering about 10 to 15 cents plus or minus, depending. At one point, diesel was at or about the cost of regular fuel, but that was during the height of the pandemic when nobody was driving. It was lovely. But those days are far gone, and it is a far cry, because that ain't the way no more. Answers, man, we just got Gene another car now. We got to get the thing paid off in the next 6 months or so. Haven't had a car payment in a minute. Yep. It was 29 down here. Shoot. Look, it's cold. The point I was trying to make was it's cold. But, I mean, I would have tried to work on a car in the afternoon, but, this afternoon we had, so my wife's birthday was Sunday. So she went to a mall to try to get some things for her mom, and she ended up going to Dave & Buster's. I ended up meeting them at Dave & Buster's. Taste tester number 1 drove my car. He drove my Passat. I am very protective of my Passat, but I was dumb enough to drive my Passat out to meet them because the missus had the EV. She drove the EV. And like I said, we drive the EV everywhere. But I said, I'm gonna drive the Passat because we're gonna drive the Pacifica down to Florida. I'm like, why put the miles on the Pacifica? Why, take the gas out of the Pacifica? I'm just gonna have to fill it up again tomorrow. So that's why I was like, all right. Anyway, so he drove my Passat, and when I say I am very protective of my Passat, Angela can tell you I'm very protective of my Passat. But he drove it, came home, got her car, drove it to work. Cool, cool, cool. But we were out all afternoon. We were at Dave and Buster's. How to um, how to celebrate kind of for my wife's birthday. Ken said it seems like COVID lockdown produced a lot of backyard barbecue people and slowed the backyard business down. What are your thoughts on that? Seems like COVID lockdown produced a lot of backyard barbecue people and slowed the barbecue business down. Ken, I'm gonna say it's the exact opposite. I think that COVID spurred people to cook for themselves because they could not go out and eat. Okay, and because people cook for themselves, they now became self-proclaimed, and I hate this term. Those of you who've been around for a while, pit masters. Like, it is one of those terms where I think, and I've said this before, I think that term has been bastardized, where it's just anyone who thinks they can cook on a grill, who thinks they can cook on a smoker, thinks that they are the, you know, the alpha and the omega. Okay, they think that their stuff, their poop don't stink. All right, so all of those people who had nothing else to do but try to, cook during the pandemic, they now want to cook and sell food. And you know what? There's enough. There's the ability to sell food. There's enough out here for everyone. But all of those people who are cooking and trying to sell food, they're not. It's not it. It's not it. So I'm gonna say almost the exact opposite. That the barbecue business is not down. There's been a resurgence, a renaissance, if you will, in barbecue because people had to cook for themselves at home. And it's like there's a meme out there that's like, listen, once you turn 35, you either have to get really into Civil War era weapons or barbecue. One of those type things. Marlon says, good night, everyone. Bud Light has spoken. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Yes, indeed. Laura says, Merry Christmas. First love. Damn, that young whooping much ass. No. Damn. I'm sorry if I did. We're not even going to talk about it. Yes, sir. One more scan next. Next to get all clear. Appreciate you. Nah, man, dude. Shoot. I mean, Alton, bro, you and I, you got the math. You hit me up. I hit you up. Alton, I've been meaning to ask you, how has your NAS been working? Your network attached storage. How's it been working out for you? Ken says, Alton, salute. Darnell says, congrats, Alton. Love seeing that Friday barbecue at your crib that Lewis posted. That was my face with the wasabi smelling on it. Yeah. And I keep trying to lose weight, Dash, but it keeps finding me. And now we have 5 cruises booked over the next 13 months. Yeah. 5 cruises, dog. Yo, you just like, you poking the bear, dude. We should be on a cruise. I won't say right now, but like going on a cruise. And man, it has been tough. It has been tough. But you know what? So, where I did not spend money on a cruise this year, I spent on updating the bathroom in my house. And it was well needed. Like, we needed to do the work on this bathroom in my house. My house is old. My house is old. And it needed updating. And it needs updating. And the bathrooms were the last thing that we had not touched in this house. And I updated the upstairs bathroom, and the upstairs bathroom cost me almost 10 grand to update. And when I say update, like completely remodel, new tub, new toilet, new vanity, new sink and cabinet, new over the light vanity, new exhaust fan, new tile, floor, and wall, new shower curtain. The only thing we didn't do new was the shower mixer and the shower head itself, because I have replaced those within the last 2 years or so, as far as the shower head. And the mixer, I had an issue, excuse me, within the last year where the mixer leaked, and I paid almost $1,000 to get the mixer replaced. I like called in a professional plumber to get the mixer replaced. So no, you use that old mixer. No, that Jones will still work. Use that one. But yeah, new tub, new tile, obviously drywall, paint, new blinds in the bathroom. Oh, we put in a heated radiant floor in the bathroom. Yo, John is the radiant floor. Yo, it's the bee's knees. It's fantastic. But it was that the bathroom cost me almost. It was 9 grand. It wasn't 10 grand. It was 9 grand. Still, it's a lot of money. That was my cruise this year. That was my cruise. That's just supposed to be on the Mardi Gras cruise for less than July, but he ain't acting right. No, man, it's not me who isn't acting correctly. It's my money who isn't acting correctly. And we shall see, dog, because you know what? Every now and again, you got to be like, screw responsibility, and that's what the credit cards are for. Me, CJ Kent Dash, supposed to be in Speedos and hairy back contests on the Lido deck. I don't have a hairy back, so I am not going to win that one. And Speedos, I mean, they normally don't do Speedos on the Lido deck. I mean, is it the Lido? Might not be the Lido. Maybe it's coming some of the ships I've, Angela said, geez, almost midnight. I'm fading. Yeah. It's 11:47. I need to go to sleep. Marcus says, aloha, everyone. He got his second win. His ass just woke up because he about to go to the trailer. He funny. You said Pitmasters. Yeah, I don't. If you run a pellet grill, are you certified? You are a certified Pitmaster. You know, so funny, Marcus. I'm going to cheat and use my Traeger tomorrow to cook. I have an 18-pound brisket that's actually thawing in the kitchen right now. I have a friend who wants a brisket, and I'm like, man, I'm about to do this brisket on a Traeger. So I'm gonna get up in the morning. I don't know. I'm about to check it right now because it's 11:48. I might check it now. See if it's thawed enough. If it's thawed enough, I might put it out on a Traeger now and go to bed. Get up in the morning and be like, send it. See what it is I have to do. Ken said, you are 200% right. Shoot. Rob said, Merry Christmas. I need to go to sleep. Yeah. Oh, and go birds. Damn right, Rob. My ass. See what had happened was, no, I was working well so far. Appreciate your help. Yeah, no problem. Bushibato, what's going on, man? It's been a minute. Laura says, hey, Bushy equal James? What? The next cruise is in February, but bro, July 8th in Orlando, the Mardi Gras. Come on. July 8th. Out and out. I'm telling you, I might be able to swing that one because the kids will be out of school. It's in July. We might be able to drive down to Florida, drop the kids off at my mother-in-law's house, and then be like, deuces. And Laura says, oh, Fat Tuesday, eh? Matter of fact, that's sweet for the Mardi Gras, too. I've been putting off setting up my NAS. Those parts are sitting in my Amazon save list for about a year now. One day I'll get to that, too. Nah, Quentin, man, you better get that taken care of sooner than later. You just walking past yawning.
Sorry.
You know it's contagious. Especially said I should update my NAS. I've had an old recommissioned PC running WHS for years. Might bite the bullet and get Synology set up. That said, I need to rebuild my desktop first. Dog, I already know. I no longer use a desktop. I have a laptop. I have been using this laptop. This laptop is it's 2022, so the laptop might be 2 years old. And the good thing is, I bought a higher end gaming laptop, so there's that. Alden says, all that housework you speaking of, man. I just hope we don't end up freezing pool lines after this winter. Yeah, I already know. But Alton, you know what? Your pool lines hopefully are buried, or are they above ground? Um, Yo, Alton, look, it's funny. My wife didn't know that this cold snap was coming. She's like, "Yeah, we're going to Florida. It's gonna be nice. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Blah blah blah." I'm like, "Have you not seen the weather in the country? Cause it's gonna be cold in Florida." Hmm. Sure enough, my mother-in-law called my wife. We were talking about the weather, and my mother-in-law called my wife and mentioned about how cold it was going to be down there. Like, y'all might not even want to pack swim trunks because my mother-in-law has a pool. It's gonna be that cold. We got packing quilts and heat lamps. Yeah. Good night. Take care. Bye for now. Merry Christmas to all my Santa. May Santa bring all the great gifts and wonderful times with the family. Yes, Laura. Thank you very much. Man, if the Eagles are smart, all of their starters won't even suit up this weekend. Alton, it's a slippery slope, man. When you bench your starters, because then that allows for teams that shouldn't win to win. When, of course, like I said, they shouldn't win. Also, that removes uh, reps from the starters. Those starters need to, stay in the game speed and everything like that. So it's a slippery slope. Bushibato said I may alert. I've had to say Merry Christmas, everyone. That's what's up, Bushibato. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Been a minute, man. Been a minute. How's everything working out with your grill? I can't remember Bushy's name. It's been a while. Laura. Jason. Close. Yeah. By the way, Laura, I booked that cruise too. Carnival Mardi Gras out of Orlando, July 8th. He said, come on. Yeah, Laura, come on. Because if Laura does it, I'll do it. Point blank. If Laura does it, I'll do it. Oh, thanks, Jason. I knew it was a J. Hugs. Yep. I wish I could, Alton, but that would be fun times with you both. Yeah, so Laura, you know what I'm telling you? It's crazy. I met, I won't say a few, but there are, I won't say lots of, but the last cruise I was on, there were a few Canadians who were on that ship, and man, Alton says most of the lines are in the concrete. Only parts exposed are by the pumps and the filters, so we will be running the filter and swim jet pumps 24/7 until all passes. Yeah, because that vast majority is it. Do you have salt in it or is it chlorine in the pool? Spencer said, I realize the Eagles don't need the win and could rest the starters, but if they could beat them boys, it would be nice. So, Spencer, we do actually need to play and win on Sunday. Because if we do win, we will get the playoff berth, and if we win, we will get a bye. So we do need to win. Man, damn all of that. I just want the Eagles to be healthy, so if they play Dallas in the playoffs, they can bust that ass. Yeah. But about this is Jason, and I will share next time my barbecue. I have tri-tip thawing. Love that red oak. Yeah, buddy. Alice's Dash, I'm a be grown too. Carnival gave us the drink package, so I'm ready for you, bro. Alton, you are not ready. I'm just telling you now, Alton, you are not ready. All right, Alton, you are gonna make me have to contact my So I used to have a guy. His name was Justin. Justin got promoted, and now I have a new lady. I don't even know her name. And, it's funny when the missus and I refer to her, we call her the new Justin. We don't. I don't even know her name. We just call her the new Justin because, like, the new Justin called me not too long ago, and she's like, "Hey, I know you guys always, from past, I know you guys usually take a cruise around this time of year, yada yada, blah blah blah. Is there anything we can find, or we're looking at this, or when the missus goes on to Carnival.com and she starts looking at packages and cruises, and then the new Justin calls me like, "Hey, I noticed you were looking at," and I'm like, "Yo, were you looking at this?" She's like, "Yeah, I was." I'm like, "Well, damn, you could have let me know." So the new Justin calls me. I'm gonna say regularly, but she calls me. So if the new Justin calls me and we talk about the Mardi Gras on July 8th, I'm just telling you now, Alton, it's over for you. Over. Okay? Because you see and you know what I do. And what I do is drink. Alton. Mm-mm. Chlorine. All right. You must not remember my gamer tag and tap my arm. You ain't ready. I do remember. You ain't ready. I used to give you so much grief about that. You ain't ready when you first started on YouTube replying to my comments. I used to give you so much. I'm gonna say grief, but I used to be like, "Yo, this dude is like, you ain't ready." Yes. Laura says, "Yeah, Dash drinks the lightning." Alton. Now Ryder. Oh my gosh. He says, "How's the temp of my brisket?" What's so funny? The brisket is sitting on the counter thawing right now. I'm getting up early in the morning to start that one. I said, "Bro, check cruisecritic.com too." We booked a few trips on there where they gave way better prices, perks than Carnival, including paying our tips for us and giving us onboard credit. Cruise Critic. So are you going to have to cruisecritic.com? Oh man. Yeah, this is I'm gonna say I gotta work for it though. Huh, Alton? I actually have to be a critic. Not that I'm not critical. All right, hold on. Let me show my boy his brisket. His brisket is thawing right now. There you go. It's thawing. Shoot. I was just talking about the fact that I have to cook this brisket. Oh, we ready. I put this in this water when I started the live stream. Still a little tough in the middle though. But I was talking about how I was going to put it out on Traeger and I might go to bed. So I might just do that still. Because there's one less thing I have to worry about in the morning. That definitely is nice. It's not a choice. No, hold on. I'm sorry. Move off camera. I have to adjust. Belt got a little heavy. I had to cinch it up. Oh yeah, it is choice. I had to think about that. Like, nah, it's not. Let's see. Yep, there it is. Choice. Alton's got his 2020s on, I see. Oh, man. Yeah, I might go ahead and get this trimmed, seasoned, and started. All right. He said, "Oh, the red is prime." All right. I know you know. Alton says, I know my mates. That grain and beard is coming in nicely. Hey, dude, let's not talk about that. All right? Let's not talk about that. But it is freaking midnight. All right. I'm going to end this right now. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. I do apologize for being late. Like I said earlier, I told you guys earlier, if you were here for the beginning of the stream, I had a little bit of a flood in house. The washing machine, the drain line was not put into the drain, and it ended up draining all over the laundry room upstairs and leaking through to the kitchen. Fun times. All right. So yeah. Black is select, blue is choice, red is prime. All right. Oh, brisket after dark. Let's go. No quitting. I'm going to trim and season this brisket in. I'm going to actually go out and start the Traeger. Turn it on a lower temperature so we can get some good smoke on that thing. And we wanted to see you pull up this cruise and see what the deal is. Oh, damn it. Come on, Alton. You be on some stuff, man. Find a cruise. Any destination. So, departure port, we're going to depart from Orlando. Oh, wait, departure port. Orlando, Port Canaveral. In July 2023. Find a cruise. It's Royal Caribbean, Royal Caribbean, Royal Caribbean, Royal Caribbean, Royal Caribbean, MSC. Nope. Carnival. Exotic Eastern Caribbean Cruise, July 16th. No, we want July 8th. Port Canaveral. This is Carnival on a Mardi Gras. This says $14.34 per person. Alton gonna have me spend money I wasn't trying to spend. He said, unlock avoid member pricing. Special deals, cruise prices are consistently changing, yada blah blah blah. Inside cabin for $1,434. Ocean view from 1859, and the balcony to see pricing for members. Alton, you been on some stuff. July 8th. I already know. I got the date. I need to put my butt to bed. No, doing any of that because now I'm leaving. Do it live, smoke that brisket. Camp House Adventures. He says, "Hey, yo, what's going on? Y'all have a safe and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year." Marcus, it's Happy New Year. Happy New Year. We've talked about that. I think you're poking the bear right now, Marcus, because it's New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. But whenever you wish someone a Happy New Year, it's only one. It's only one. Just one. Bushibato says, "Hey, Eric. Yeah. Camp House, what's going on?" Yes, indeed. You too, Marcus, even though, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I'm getting ready to put this, I'm going to season this brisket, and I'm going to put it on at the low temperature of 200, and it might be 200 or 225. And we're going to let it roll until I wake up in the morning. Then when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to take it off the trigger, and I'm going to put it into the oven, and we're going to finish it. And then I have to cut it up, slice it, and dice it. He's getting 4 pounds. 4 pounds. I've been through Priceline Cruises, bro. All right. BRICE. Come on. Priceline Cruises. Cruises dot Priceline, you mean? Okay. Departure. We're gonna depart. I'm not trying to get deals. I got it open. We're gonna look at that later because I gotta cook. I got a brisket to cook. Now right, I said for Rizzle, yeah. Looks like Cruise Critic sends you to Avoya. Well, I'm getting ready to. You know what? What the hell? Screw it. Look. Put that thing down. I'm gonna come over here since you guys are still here. I will. I won't say I will, but I have to trim the brisket. I might as well sit here while I trim this brisket. Go side up on trimming the brisket. Always, always, always. Actually, I'm going to go and start the smoker. I'll be right back. Sorry. Got this. Your home is now discerned. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go outside and turn on the trigger. Alright. I am back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know Alton, you must be working. Let's see. Yay, brisket after dark. Good morning. And I was a day. I'm glad I came back. Brisket trimming, class in session. In 30-degree weather, he probably didn't put on his. Look, I did. I put on a hoodie. I put on a hoodie, and I did actually cover my head with the hoodie. He said, I bet he didn't even put on his jacket. Rinse that out real quick. Sink's clean, luckily enough. Taste testing number 1. Just did the dishes. Pull out the carbon knife. Let me turn the lights up in the kitchen so y'all can see better. Alright. So anybody that's here right now who has not or is not, let's move you guys closer so you can see a little better. Anybody who is here that's watching on the live, on the replay rather, Bumpy, this is probably just for you. There's a couple of you guys who watch on the replay. This is an 18-pound brisket. And I know I'm going to trim this brisket differently than some. And I say some. When I say some, I mean most. So we're going to rinse this. Cold water. Water, Alton, water. And the only thing that's touching is the package. Alright, so let's get this out the way. Get that down. Alright, so still rather solid in the middle, but getting on the smoker, we're going to be good. I wish I could tell you the best place for me to put you guys so you can see exactly what it is I'm doing. I'm going to turn this brisket around. I know Alton can tell you whether this is a right brisket or a left brisket. I don't know. But I'm going to turn this around so that the fat is towards me. And I'm going to get in here and trim this cut this whole decal out. We're just going in, and you can see, let's say I can show you guys. You can see on the front side where I've trimmed it. So I'm coming right down and around, and down here, you can see where the fat is. I'm gonna come all around here, cut all of this out. That's my first move. Cut all of that fat out. Take a little bit of a shallower angle. Cut all of that fat out. Come back over the top. Connect the dots. And this brisket is still a little frozen, but we'll get it out. I'm gonna separate everything, peek down in there, and cut the fat out. So I'm gonna go back and just keep trimming a little bit more and more and more until I get all of the fat that's in here out. And pull on it, get the fat, get all of this fat out. This fat is not going to render. And if you see, I don't have very much meat that I got when I was trimming. Majority of this is fat, 100%. So I'm going to show you this decal. There's a little bit more that I can go in here and get, but I'm not. I don't trim my briskets that aggressively. I'm going to leave a little bit of that in there. If you go in and start trimming all of this fat out, I'm going to say it'll be a problem, but I don't know. I haven't had... If I were trimming this for, like, to make sausage or something like that, then I would trim it more aggressively. But this is good enough, as I say, for government work. I'm going to come in here and take some of this fat that's sitting here on the surface out and off. And again, I'm not trimming all of this off. This is a trick I learned from Alton. Take your hand up under, trim some of this off. Y'all would say this is going to burn. I never find that it burns. It just, I don't know what it does, but it doesn't burn. I also probably cook with my fat in a different orientation than a lot of people do. So this is about it for what I'm going to trim. I'm going to trim a little bit more because I have eyes on me right now. I feel like Alton is judging me and I can't see his comments. All of this loose fat that's down here, I'm going to pull off and just lop off. That's it. There's a little bit more on this edge. I'm going to come in. Now be careful. You see I'm putting a knife in my right hand towards my left hand. I'm not forcing that knife towards my left hand. I'm taking my time. I'm letting the knife do the work, and see how the knife slipped? If my hand was here, that could have been a problem. But I have my hand underneath the knife, and as it slipped up and over, I'm going to come back this way and take that out. Take this, flip this whole thing over. Roger, you still watching? I can't see the comments right now. So if you are, that is awesome. Let me show you guys real quick what I'm getting ready to trim on this side. So this is the fat cap side. I am going to put the fat cap side up in my smoker. Can you see how much fat there is there? I'm going to do an aggressive trim on this fat because I want it to cook a little faster. So come in here. And with my knife, I'm actually cutting with the knife at a downward angle. So I'm slicing in and out at a downward angle, and I'm pulling up on the fat. So let me show you again. I'm pulling up on the fat and I'm slicing at a downward angle so that that knife can't jump up and hit me in the hand. I'm just trying to trim a lot of this thick fat from this edge off so that this brisket will cook a little faster. And I'll show you what my brisket looks like once I'm done. And again, I know I'm trimming this brisket rather aggressively, especially in comparison to how some of you guys who are probably watching this, Alton included. I'm picking on Alton, not really, but Alton included. So there's the fat, and you see there's a couple places where I won't say hit, but I got rather close to the point. And I'm gonna trim this off right here. And then that's about it. So at this point, I'm gonna bid you guys adieu because I gotta do the seasoning. And the seasoning is what I do. So let me catch up on the comments real quick, and then I'm gonna send you guys to bed. Couldn't say yay brisket after dark. Dang, I'm glad I stayed. Now Ryder says in 30 degree weather, everybody probably didn't put a jacket on. I did actually put the hoodie on. Not bad brisket, bro. Let's see how they trim brisket on the East Coast. Bro, you cutting out the pocket? Yes, I do, Alton. I don't leave that there. Lord forgive Dash. He knows not what he's doing. Alton, I kind of do. It helps to, like, I don't do that whole trim the brisket flat because the fact that, so here's the reason why I do that. And gosh, this is going to take me that much longer. The reason why I cut the fat pocket out is because I separate the two cuts. If I were in Texas, and if I were, I won't say you, but if I were in Texas, you guys cut that flat, the decal, between the two muscles, you cut it flat. And then, in my opinion, you cut the brisket wrong because there's two separate muscles, and you cut the muscles, you cut the flat and you cut it one way, and then you say that the rest of it is the point. No. To separate the point and the flat, you actually need to take a knife in between the two muscles and that piece of fat and cut the two muscles apart. But maybe that's just me. Pro tip, use a brisket slicing knife for trimming too. That 12-inch knife will get the good consistent trim across the entire surface of the brisket in one fell swoop. All right. Fat and Happy says he's still here. DJ Gnocchi says 100%. Good thing about the point is there's so much fat in the meat that you can literally take almost all the fat off, and it'll still be moist. I agree with you there, Alton. Definitely agree with you there. So here is this is it. I just trim the edge, okay, and I get the fat down to I won't say reasonable level, but to a pretty consistent. I'm probably going to come back in here and cut some of this fat out here just because it's a little thick right here. But honestly enough, I think I'm good. This piece of fat here, I'm going to cut and trim that off. But other than that, I think that is it. So, pull no one here separates the flattened point. You cut against the grain on the flat, and then turn the meat and cut. Yep. We do trim to get it clean edges so you can see how much fat to remove. Yep. Now right, since the fat looks like snow. Yep, it is. This is what it looks like. And this is all that came off of it. So this is an 18-pound brisket. I normally don't like cooking briskets this big because I feel like there's nothing but waste. And this is just a bit much. I much rather briskets in that like 14 and a half, 15, 16-pound range. But, you know, every now and again you get a big brisket. So I'm going to trim this right here. This is definitely not going to do anything. And then I'm going to get it seasoned and put it out on the smoker. So I'm put it out on Traeger, and I'm going to put it out on a low setting, so that it'll get a decent amount of smoke. Anyway, that's Sam brisket, right? Nope, this was from the Restaurant Depot. Haven't bought from Sam's or Restaurant Depot in a minute. Yeah, this is Restaurant Depot. Thanksgiving, I needed. How many briskets did I need? I think I needed 8 or 10 briskets, and I got 2 cases of briskets, and this was one of the briskets that I had that was oversized, so I ended up freezing it, saving it for later. Anyway, hey, thank you guys so very much as always for watching. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna trim this last piece off real quick so that I can make it to 3 hours, and I'm gonna go outside, and this is all fat here on the end, all fat there. I'm not going to trim anything else off. This top piece of the brisket looks alright. I did say I was going to come in here and trim a little bit out of here. So be careful when you are running your knife towards your non-dominant hand. And that is good enough for government work. I know a lot of people will come in here and trim all of this off. If I were making sausage or something like that, then yes. But I am selling this for profit, so that's not what I'm going to do. Make sure anything else that's loose and hanging off is going to come off. I'm going to flip this over one more again. Make sure this looks decent. And this stuff here, again, this is because I know Alton is watching. I'm gonna trim a little bit of this off too. So anything that I can pull up and kind of yank off, I'm gonna pull off just because. But normally on a smaller brisket, there's not as much of this on here. So, all right. Next thing, there's a little piece of fat here on the end that I can see better from the underside. I'm gonna trim that off. Put that in the pile. That's gonna go in the trash. Trash goes out. Trash day is tomorrow, so that's gonna go out in the morning. And let's go outside and check on the smoker real quick. Time to turn the settings, or the temperature setting up. Actually, shoot, you know what? Oh, crap. Turned off. What the hell? This is some stuff. Oh, man. And I think the problem was, you turn the trigger on, and if it doesn't hit a certain temperature, or if the temperature doesn't get to like 100 degrees, it'll turn itself off. So, we're going to start this process all over again. But I'm going to show you guys something. Hold on a second. I had, again, reason why we couldn't take a cruise for Christmas. See that light there? Let there be light. So, and it sounds like, and it feels like it's on already. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the temperature up to 225, and I'm gonna close this off. So we had the, see my Christmas lights there. They're just for us. Can't really see them from the street. But we had the roof underneath the porch was falling down. So again, another one of those things that I had to replace. And when I got it replaced, I had some lights installed. The lights that were installed, I have 3 lights installed on the side of the house and 2 lights installed on the front of the house. You guys can see there. But I was like, maybe, just maybe, those lights will improve my nighttime cooking. And boy, did they ever. Have I done anything about it? Nope. Just been one of those things. Hold on 1 second. I hear water dripping. And I see water dripping from here. Why is this on? I'm gonna turn. I don't know why. The hose was on. I don't know if that was the kids or the missus or whatever. But water dripping from the hose. Turn it off. I swear I turned off the hose in the house, but maybe I didn't. Anyway, trigger is heating up. I'm going to season the trigger and get the brisket out here in a few moments, then go to bed. When I get up in the morning, there will be more than enough smoke because I won't be up tomorrow until 5:30, 6 o'clock, and more than enough smoke in 5 hours, 6 hours for me to go ahead and finish this brisket in the oven, depending on the temperature. So hopefully the temperature hits what I need it to hit. Say goodnight to Tracy. Say goodnight to the stream. Thank you guys so very much as always for watching and joining in on the live stream. If you are watching on the replay, warmth. Being inside, yes. If you're watching on the replay, please let me know that you watched the replay and you saw the brisket trimming. Anyway, thank you guys so very much again. All right, let me see if I can one-handedly check the last comments. Smoked 2 briskets last weekend. First smoked briskets from Hollis. Nice. Kensington, sometimes I cut my brisket in half so that I can control the doneness on the point and the flat easier. Good fat for some sausage. I have plenty of fat. Ernell says restaurant depot charging $5.65, $5.85 a pound. No matter what grade brisket you get up here, unless it's halal. What do you season it with? With my hands. It's too cold for it now. So I spent too much time in here talking to you guys. That's why the trigger shut off. Start with pit before ribeye. Got the light just. The halal brisket was okay. I could immediately tell like there's a big difference between halal brisket and like choice. Don't shoot the video for it. This was years ago. Yep. Pushy Bato, Jason, thank you very much. DJ Noki says good night, family. Quentin says good night, y'all. Be safe. Happy holidays, y'all. Melro, he says what's up? What up? What up? Sorry. Nothing much. Well, I barely am. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and bid you guys adieu. So thank you so very much. This brisket is going to get seasoned with this one and the one holding this one. The one holding the camera. Anyway, or my phone. Anyway, thank you guys again. I'll see you guys next time. Next week, I should be joining you. I won't say joining you. I should be, hopefully I'll be in Florida. Anyway, peace. Don't forget to comment replay if you watched all the way until the end. Just comment brisket replay. All right. Peace.